Leoha. Hello. Rana, say something so people can
hear
you.
me? I'm literally like, I'm like right by my mic. Can you hear me now?
Jesus. The Xbox mic. Can we get a volume check really quick?
Potato.
How's the volume? I feel like you could be a little bit higher. Let me see. Why the fuck is my Discord is oh I have you like really low. Wait, say something.
A potato.
Oh Jesus. Okay, now let's do it. There we go. That should be better. You both sound pretty equal. Okay, wait. Now I made her kind of high, so is it still equal or a bit loud now? Wait, say something. I think that sounds better, right? Sounds okay.
I totally have an opinion on this.
Also, Acrapius, thank you so much for the 10 gifts and memberships. Really appreciate it. Be sure to go give Acrapius a big thank you. Sounds bueno. Okay, cool. Cool. Today we were supposed to do this or that stream, but I have been really busy the last couple weeks. I apologize. We won't be doing that, but I have also wanted to do this stream again as well with other folks, so I'm really excited to be able to do this with Rana. We're gonna be going through the 100 questions that we've done before with Suri, but now with a different guest, so you guys will be able to get to know Rana better. I'll be able to get to know Rana better. Rana will be able to get to know Rana better.
I don't think anybody wants that. Least of all me.
That's some self-reflection, Rana. It'll be great. It'll be like going to therapy, but for free.
Well, you see, I live in Canada and I can get therapy for free.
Oh, goddamn. The flex, not the fucking healthcare flex.
I choose to because, okay, God forbid, what if I go to therapy and then I can't make content as a streamer anymore? It's just over for me.
Oh, like they like fix you too much. Like you become too normal. Yeah.
That's my worst nightmare.
No, I get that. I mean, I genuinely have a theory that like most content creators have to be somewhat depressed.
They have to have something wrong with them, whether it's like depression or ADHD or whatever.
You have to have some sort of like some sort of mental thing, I feel like, to be able to put yourself out there like this, you know what I mean?
Okay, but like, you know in Nini Streamer Overload, how you literally lose the game when she gets her like mental health. Yeah, it's like that.
It's real.
That's what will happen.
It's real. It's true. Also, King Crab, thank you so much for 13 months of membership. I will probably not be reading many memberships or super chats throughout the stream as usual with the collabs. I have a bunch to catch up on, but I'll do that some other time. Sorry. In advance, but thank you guys so much for all the support as always. Oh, Rana, do you want to introduce yourself for people who are not familiar?
Oh yeah, I guess I should do that, huh? Hello there, I'm Rana Ayana of Viva Regen 2. I kind of just stream whatever, do whatever.
Yeah, it really does. You guys we've collabed a couple times, but have we done I always ask this. Did we do a one-on-one before? Well, we did a game.
Did we do a game? No, I think we wanted to schedule one, but we both got busy.
Oh, maybe we've never done a one-on-one collab before.
Yeah, we've never done a one-on-one.
Which is crazy because we've known each other for a really long time. I've known Rana since before her debut. I've known Rana for a long time. Like, even like early on, like it was even before like Gen 2 via new debut, for example. So it was like a really long time ago that we started talking.
My sense of time is really bad, but I know it's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been a really long time. And actually, is it an emote? Yeah. I believe, is it this one? This emote, Leora Doom. I'm pretty sure Rana made that one for me.
Oh, that one! I remember. You asked, can you edit this to look like this? And I think you said like, what was it, like an Ame emote or something?
Yeah, I was like, I asked Rana, I was like, do you know how to edit this to make it look like this? And she was like, oh, I got you. And she just did it for me. So that emote is actually courtesy of Rada, and that was like before she even debuted. So that was a really long time ago.
Oh my god, a blast from the past. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, well, it's like funny because that one you made, and then the other one, this one, Kokone made this one. So I have a couple friend-made emote edits here as well. So Nathan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. But yeah, so anyway, Ron and I have been friends for a long time. She was one of the very few people for a long time that I could like really confide in. Yeah, I feel like, especially because during that time when we were like chatting, we would like get pretty deep. I feel like we got pretty deep with it, and Rana's always been like super supportive. And probably you guys don't know this, but Rana's like very sweet.
Don't ruin my image.
Yeah, they probably don't. They're like, huh? But Rana's one of the few people that like I really appreciate her and appreciate her friendship, because she's like one of the few people that like actually just without anything she'll kind of message me and just ask if I'm okay, and then if I'm like I'm not okay, she always is like, well, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. And it's like funny because you know how you always say that it's something that I've learned from you to do that with other people, because I always feel like genuinely it makes me feel like so much better whenever you say that, even though I always tell you like it's fine, there's nothing, I don't think there's anything you can do, but it like means a lot to me. So it is something that I learned to do with other people when they're not feeling good too, you know. So I learned a lot from Rana. And she's a really good person. So anyway, y'all are fucking lucky to have her, so yeah. Treat her well, okay, is what I'm saying.
And now I get to have you for this stream.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little excited there.
Yeah. Well, okay, if you guys are not familiar, what we're doing today again is 100 questions. I've prepared 100 questions. If you guys have seen the one with Suri, it's the same exact 100 questions. It will help us to get to know Rana a bit better. I've answered all of these in the Suri stream, and if I answer them all again, it'll, first of all, no one wants to hear my answers again twice, and then second of all, it's gonna take fucking forever. So we're not gonna be focusing on my answers. We're gonna be mostly focusing on Rana's answers, but sometimes I will mention or give my answer to see, you know, if we have opposite answers or, you know, whatever it is. So that's kind of what the flow of the stream is gonna be. There's 100 questions to get through, so we're not gonna chat too much because we'll start chatting in between too. So we'll get right to it if you're ready, Rana.
I'm ready whenever.
All right. So the first question we have is kind of like a icebreaker question. We have, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm sorry about this one in advance because I saw this question, right? Like I very quickly like looked, and I was like, yeah, as someone who's never really played Pokemon, my first thought, my first shameful thought was, which one's most fuckable?
Oh, well, the answer is Vaporeon.
Okay, like if I had to go like aesthetically, right? I think I would pick like some Eevee. I don't know which one, but those are super cute.
Well, like the meme is like Vaporeon is like the most breedable Pokemon, right? So,
I tried to take out the copy pasta from my brain.
Yeah. You guys think of the copy pasta. Okay, well, then, what's your favorite Eevee evolution then?
Okay, let me look real quick. My first thought was like the fairy one, but let me see.
Sylveon. Sylveon's super cute.
Okay. Yeah, I think probably that one, or the one with the green.
Oh, Leafeon.
Yeah, I think those are probably my favorite.
Yeah,
go for aesthetics.
Those are good picks. Leafeon's super cute. I think Leafeon's a great one. Okay. Well, it's an icebreaker question. It's to just kind of like, you know, get you accustomed to like what kind of questions we're gonna be asking. So have you not played very many Pokemon games?
I played like on a friend's Game Boy when I was at school in like middle school, but that's about it because we didn't buy those. Oh, actually, I played Pokemon Stadium growing up on N64, but that's it.
Oh my god, Pokemon Stadium was so good though.
I love the Sushi Go Round game. That was my favorite.
Oh, like a tongue one. It's funny because like I didn't realize this when I was playing it back then, but like you know how he like freaks out when he eats the like thing? I always thought it was a cup of tea, but it's supposed to be wasabi, and I didn't realize that until like way later. That's why he freaks out.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was a kid, I was trying to rationalize it. I was like, maybe it's a cup of tea and it's like hot, and that's why it's like burning his large tongue or something. But it's supposed to be like one of those wasabi things where you like scoop the wasabi out of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm looking at it. I thought it was hot tea too. I did not know until you just told me.
Right.
But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Right. It makes a lot more sense. So. No wonder it only costs 20. Yeah. It's like 20 yen is like 20 cents, right? So, All right, so we're gonna go right into the actual questions now. The second one is Apple or Android? A very polarizing question for some.
Okay, well, technically I have an Android, but like all my phones have been like hand-me-downs, right? So like right now I have like the Plus 10, and for like tracking I use like an iPhone. But the thing is, like, this is like a secondhand iPhone I have, and it's super slow, even though there's like nothing installed on it. I feel like I kind of like the UI, but like you can do so much more stuff on Android. I feel like if you get Apple, you get it for the Apple ecosystem. So I probably have to pick Android just because I don't have any other Apple products.
That makes sense. I used to be really anti-Apple, and then I realized that iPhones were just so much easier for literally everything else. So that's why I switched over to Apple, and I haven't really gone back since my, although like you said, ecosystem for me now is all Apple based, so it doesn't really make sense. And,
yeah, it is pretty simple.
I really like what do you call it? AirDrop. That's like one of the things I use the most. Yeah. Especially like with iPad or with my family members and stuff. We use a lot of AirDrop. So
Really? I think you're the first person who's like ever told me that they utilize that. I just think of like those memes that get sent to random people. And
like when you get like a random AirDrop request?
Yeah.
No, I've never had a random AirDrop request. I've almost accidentally sent an AirDrop to a random person instead of the person I was trying to send to, but yeah, no, I do like AirDrop. It's really nice, especially like if you're hanging out with friends and you take photos together, and it's like easy to just send everyone. My family does that all the time, so it's very convenient. And I like Live Photo a lot for Apple. So that's my big one.
That's true.
Yeah, Live Photo is a huge help. But yeah, next one is tea or coffee?
Tea. I don't like bitter things. Like, if I have coffee, it's 90% milk.
But wouldn't you say tea is also bitter?
No.
Okay, what kind of tea do you like then?
Orange pico with milk and honey.
Orange pico?
Or like...
what is orange pico? Is that like...
It's like
Is it like an orange peel tea or something?
Actually, what does it taste like? I don't know.
Well, I'm looking it up. Orange, like P-I-C-O?
P-E-K-O-E.
P-E-K-O-E. Oh,
I don't know.
it's a Ceylon tea. It's a black tea.
It's bitter though. At least like in my experience, it's kind of like sweet, slightly refreshing. You add milk to it and you add some honey.
Huh. I've never tried this tea before, so I'll definitely have to check it out sometime. Interesting. It is a black tea though. It's a Ceylon tea. Oh.
I'm not really like a tea connoisseur though, but like if I had to choose between coffee or tea, unless it was like, okay, when I think of coffee, like this is in the context that coffee is just like kind of black or like mostly coffee, you know?
Sure. Like I would consider like a latte a coffee still.
I think it's a wannabe coffee. It's doing its best.
I don't know, like for example, I would probably pick coffee, but I would pick a latte. Like I don't drink coffee black very much. So
well, I feel like lattes are like, it's like I'm 5% Asian. Like you take that little bit.
No,
I'm 5%
because with
coffee.
a latte, I still have like a you can get double shot lattes, for example, and you still get the caffeine. Americanos are coffee, and those are mostly water. Actually, Americanos are stronger than an actual brewed coffee because it has espresso as opposed to like the brewing coffee. So, hey, there's an argument for it.
Oh my god, I hate. I think part of my hatred for espresso is like when I was in high school, I was working at McDonald's, and this one lady, she comes on the drive-thru and she wants 3 shots of espresso. I accidentally only gave her 2, or maybe it was like 4, but I gave her like 1 or 2 less, and she starts screaming at me.
Oh no!
Like when she pulls off, she's like, "Fuck! You didn't give me the right amount of espresso." I'm like, and then I start crying on my shift.
Oh no. Okay, but I will say McDonald's coffee is actually fucking good.
Is it? I
am actually a huge fan of McDonald's coffee. It's very good. Their lattes are very good, except you have to get them unsweetened. I don't like sweetened lattes, so that's my take with McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's has really good coffee. Now you know.
My diabetes.
And then next question though. I know this is a hard one for you.
Cats.
Really?
Cats.
Really?
Yeah, I have 3 dogs, but cats.
I know. I was like, you have dogs.
I have 3 dogs, but cats.
Oh, you have to send me updated photos of your the big dog, your big dog. Oh, your cat ears.
Wait, hold on. Let me find my other. I broke my stream deck, so
oh, no.
all my toggles are gone. There you go.
Oh, his face is being covered by the drink, but no, so
my little
cute.
Aurora. She's so big now. We're now a 3-dog household, and it sucks because my sister's dog is such a fucking bitch.
Oh, it's because your sister's dog. I see.
Yeah, she moved back. She is such a bitch. Okay, like, dude, you don't even understand. I open my door from upstairs. Like, I'm on the top floor, right? I open my door. Her dog starts running to the stairs and barking at me. I just breathe, bro. It's so obnoxious. Like, she's a sweet dog, but also fuck that bitch.
Oh, you gotta send me pictures. I feel like all the pictures I saw were really, really like old, so I want to see updated pictures as well. Yeah.
I'll see if I can send some. Remind me.
Yeah. I will. Okay, next question though. Another polarizing one. Pencil or pen?
What is the content? Is this like note taking? Because if it's note taking, then pencil.
Yeah, sure. Note, like anything, like when you're writing. Yeah, like when you're writing, or I mean, it could even be when you're like drawing, or I don't know, whatever it is that you do.
I guess actually pen, because like I like the feel of the pen on the paper more. Like you get a nice like ballpoint pen. It writes really smoothly.
The glide.
Yeah, I'm zooming.
Yeah. I feel that. But you almost said pencil. I thought that was surprising too.
Is this because like most pens feel like shit? I'm thinking of like the cheap ass pens, but like the nice pens I take over pencil any day.
Yeah, shitty pens are a dime a dozen too, so totally understand. Okay, next question. Are you right-handed or are you left-handed?
Right-handed. I'm not even close to ambidextrous. But like it's weird because like even though you're right-handed, right? I feel like every right-handed person has stuff that they do better with their left hand.
Oh, what would that be for you?
I don't know. I feel like my left hand's stronger than my right hand. Oh,
really?
Yeah.
I don't think my left hand is better at anything than my right.
You're right. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's always been like those weird things that are just like outliers. And I'm like, maybe I should have tried to be more ambidextrous when I was younger. I feel like it'd be a useful skill.
I agree. One time when I was in high school, I tried to train myself to be left-handed. It didn't work.
It's too hard once you're older.
It didn't work. Well, I was like in high school, so I would like try to write the alphabet every day with my left hand, and it was just like, nah, this is just not working. I know a lot of kids grew up like left-handed, but then their parents like smacked it out of them and was like, no, you have to be right-handed.
That happened to my friend.
Yeah. I feel like that's pretty common, but that was not me. I was always right-handed, I think. Next question though is morning or night? Which do you prefer?
Well, they're kind of the same thing to me, but I guess the thing about nighttime, right, is there's low-key that existential dread that like seeps in at like 3 a.m. when like no one else is awake and you're stuck alone with your own thoughts.
Yeah.
But then like in the morning, I feel like the morning passes by so quickly that like it wastes my day. So I guess if I had to pick, I'd pick the familiar existential dread. The familiar existential dread. You know it's bad, but at least you know. All right, next question is sweet or spicy? For an entree?
Just in general, which do you prefer? Or which do you find yourself like craving more often, or which do you gravitate towards more?
Probably sweet then, because I'm not actually like a dessert person, but like if you give me like fried chicken, like I want honey mustard, you know.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So you like the sweet flavors even if you don't like desserts necessarily.
Yeah, like I feel like I get excited about desserts, like I get tired. Like I told you about this when we were talking about the donuts. But like they always disappoint me.
Well, next time if you ever visit, I'll take you to good donut place that I told you about, remember?
Okay, it better be good. I can't handle any more disappointment.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got you. Are you good with spicy though?
I have decent spice tolerance.
Okay,
like,
you're not like not good at all or anything.
Yeah, no, like it still affect me, but I won't be like dying on the ground.
Right.
You know, like if I eat like the 2 times spicy like bulldog noodles, you know.
Yeah. Makes sense. Interesting. Next though is, I know someone mentioned candy. Do you prefer gummy or hard candy?
Which one do old people eat?
Hard candy.
The hard candy, right? The hard candy is like for old people, but they don't have the teeth for it.
Yeah.
So
well, no, because like I feel like old people don't have the teeth for gummy candy because they can't like chew it. It's like too hard to chew.
Oh,
and hard candy, you just suck on it, right? Like it's not like you don't have to like bite into it. We're not supposed to bite into it.
I guess if I had to choose, I probably like gummies. I like those, like, you know, those. Have you seen those worms that are like 2 flavors and they're tied together?
Oh, tied together.
Yeah, they're like these.
Not
like
just two. Just like, I mean, I know when you're talking about 2 different color words that like tied together, like physically tied, or you mean just like it's just one worm that has 2 colors on it.
It's like these 2 worms are like stuck together, and like they're different flavors, and you eat them together, and then they come in like a whole package. I
feel like I might know what you're talking about, but I also feel like I might not know.
It's basically just like gummy worms, but they're stuck together. It's like 2 gummy worms stuck together.
Interesting. Have you seen like the trolley octopuses?
No, let me look this up.
The trolley octopuses are like 8 worms stuck together. But they're really good. I like the trolley octopus.
They look like spiders.
Yeah, they kind of like spiders. But because of the little like nipple, it looks more like an octopus. You know what I mean?
Yo, what? Hold on a second. I don't know if I'm. Oh yeah, no, that's a nipple.
Yeah, it looks like a nipple. The trolley octopuses are really good. I like those a lot. I'm a big gummy fan. Well, then do you like sour gummies or do you like non-sour gummies better? Like if you have worms, do you want sour worms or do you want non-sour worms?
I think if I have sour, it has to be like sweet with like sweet, you know. Like it can't just be sour.
If we're talking about like a gummy worm, for example.
It's okay. I'm super indecisive about most things.
This is gonna be a hard stream.
Yeah, it's gonna. I was like, you're regretting this already.
You have to make a big decision on. It's gonna be.
I can just tell, like every time, like you like list a new thing, and I'm like, in what context? You're like, it's just it is what it is. I'm like, okay, but like it depends.
I mean, you can answer it like normally it'd be like this, unless it's like this. I think that's an okay answer too. If you wanna get into the complexity of it, there's no incorrect answer on that front.
Oh, I am a very complex being.
Yeah. We're all multi-dimensional. I can't blame you.
Women, am I right?
But honestly, when I was writing these questions and then when I was going through it with Siri, I was literally like, she'd be like, okay, what about you? And I'm like, that's a good question. I was like, I don't fucking know.
You have to kind of think about it sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I haven't really thought about like what I enjoy until I have to actually choose.
Right. I'm like really bad at like when people are like, what's your favorite anime? I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I remember. Okay, wait. Rana had the best. I remember she sent me her fucking Google Doc one time of like when she was prepping her debut slides and you just had like 8 pages. Wait, was it more than 8?
There was more.
Oh my, it was like 10 plus pages of just like every manhwa that she likes. I'm like, this is not a list of favorites. This is your fucking My Anime list of like all of the manhwa you've ever read in your life.
No, there are
no, these are my
distinctions.
favorites. I was like, oh my god, Ron.
Okay, but like when I actually came to my debut, I ended up having like 12 to 13 slides of just manhwa.
Oh my
and like
god.
I had like lists. I had like 1 page for like number 1 because I couldn't like I had 1 on number 1, right? And that was the switch of mine. But then afterwards, you would progressively see more for the top 10s and it'd be multiples on them.
Oh my god. I cannot believe. But you know, you got through it all, so that's all that matters. Everyone knows now, so that's all that matters.
That's true.
All right, next question though. Another hard one. Cookie or brownie?
I think probably cookie, just because there are more varieties of cookies. My favorite cookie is actually oatmeal raisin, though.
Really? You like the raisins in it?
I like the oatmeal raisin, but like
Do you like
anytime I
raisins
say
in
it,
general?
not particularly. I do like them like with meat. Like if you put them in meatloaf, like I like the sweet.
Raisins and meatloaf?
Have you not had that?
No, I don't think I could do it. I'm not a raisin person.
Okay, but I think it's because like I'm part Filipino, so like sometimes they'll also put like raisins in empanadas.
That also does not sound good.
It's good. It's good. Trust me.
I don't like raisins. I'm just not a raisin fan. The only raisins I will eat is I will have like a handful at most, but I will eat chocolate covered raisins. That's about like the only time I will ever consume, like by my own volition will I consume raisins.
I think I would prefer the raisins by themselves rather than with chocolate because it's already sweet.
Oh, I just don't like the taste. But I just don't like dried fruit in general, I think.
That's fair. I'm not like a huge fan of the texture. Like, okay, I don't like raisins as like a main thing, but like as an accent
to something else. Sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way about like, have you had craisins?
Those are just like the cranberry raisins, right?
Right.
Here we are playing God again. I don't know. I don't have like a particular opinion on them. I don't think I've really tried them.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's very interesting. I love oatmeal cookies, but I really don't like raisins, so that's why I always wish that they were chocolate chips instead. But I do like oatmeal cookies a lot.
I feel like the hate for oatmeal raisin stems from people thinking that they're gonna get oatmeal like chocolate chip, and then they get the oatmeal raisin. Like it's a deception that really hurts.
Right. I get that, especially because like, I fucking hate raisins.
Also, did you see that heart-shaped lemon that's $50?
Huh?
It's like a long, like they put it in like a mold. Like, of course, it's like a Japanese lemon, right?
Yeah.
You put it in a mold, and then it's like a heart shaped, like it's perfect heart. And it's $50, and it's actually quite long. It's probably like almost like a dozen meter long.
What?
Like a couple inches.
If for one lemon is $50?
Yeah.
It's like when they were trying to sell those like square watermelons.
It's the exact same thing, yeah.
Yeah, and they just put it in like a box and then it grows square. That's so weird. Why lemons though? Why not? Maybe lemons are the only things that they can grow like that?
I don't know. I thought it was like a garnish thing. It does look pretty though.
Oh, so when you slice it, it comes out in heart slices, I guess?
Yeah, like the whole thing is like shaped like a heart. It's like a perfect heart.
Oh, I could see that being like, you know, for fancy restaurants or something to use.
Yeah,
that,
I was thinking
like
the same
Valentine's
thing.
Day or something.
Or like desserts.
Yeah, I could see that. Interesting. Next question though is hair up or hair down? And I know this is a very situational answer for me as well, but you know, you could say in general for yourself, on other people, whichever.
For me personally, it's always hair up. Like, I have long hair, but it's just like a pain in the ass. Like I used to have hair down in my butt. Now it's like halfway down my back, and it's really annoying, especially since it's thick.
Yeah. Also, like, it's so hot.
I know. That's why, like, okay.
So hot.
I was talking to my sister about this because, like, it's getting cold here now, right?
Right.
And she was saying how the second she puts her hair down, it's like she has like this layer of insulation. It feels totally different.
She's not wrong. Because it really is. Like, I can't stream with my hair down, and every time I've tried, it's turned out like it's just halfway through the stream, I'll start looking for a hair tie because I'm just like, I can't do this. Like, it's just too hot. Like, just hanging out with my hair down is like fine, but like streaming, because I think because part of stream is like there's a lot of talking, a lot of laughing, I get very like heated up inside, and then if I have my hair down, it's just like I start sweating. I can't do it. It's like the difference is night and day. Is it also like your PC makes the room hotter? Because mine does that. Yeah, it 100% does. Oh, which is nice for you because you live in somewhere that's like kind of colder, right? But like for me, it's just always fucking hot in my room all the time.
But the thing is, like, my fat insulates me. I don't need my PC to do it.
Your fat insulates you, please.
It's true, though.
Oh my god. You need extra insulation. I feel like even if you like, I don't know if that works that way actually. You know?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
No.
Like, I mean, your extremities will be cold, but like your internal stuff probably won't be cold as fast.
I guess.
Or at least like because you have like more mass, like you retain more heat, and then like there's less layers, or there's more layers to go through because you're a fat ass, you know? That's the logic I'm applying to this.
Oh, I see.
It's probably legitimate.
The science. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right, well, this is related then. We have long hair or short hair. And again, this could be on yourself or on others.
I prefer, like, okay, it depends, but like if we're talking about like a future husband, right? I prefer short hair, but like also like if like I kind of like want to run my fingers through it a little bit, like, you know, like I wouldn't mind if it's like a little bit annoying. Yeah. Like I don't want it too short. I don't want it too short, but I don't want it too long either. Like I don't really like long-haired men, but like low-key, if there's like a little bit like at the neck, that.
I see. So you're like, when you say short, that's like, you don't want something short, but when you say long, it's not like you don't want like a bob on the guy. Like you don't want the hair touching any parts of his body outside of the like ears or neck, basically, right?
Yeah, like if I okay, too short for me would be like the buzz cut.
Oh yeah, I'm not into buzz cuts either.
I'm not really into that. Like, okay, so this is like the longest I would do. Ignore this dude's face.
Okay, I'm looking.
I switch up longer hair, man, or like something like this. I could like maybe do. You know?
Yeah, I think that's nice. That's nice. Like very like windswept, messy, long-ish hair. Yeah. I agree.
What about fades,
how about on yourself? Do you prefer? I'm assuming you prefer long hair, but
I think long hair is more flexible, but like short hair is just so much more convenient. If I absolutely had to choose, then I'd probably pick long hair because it's like as you get older, it gets harder to grow your hair.
It is true. I also think like I mentioned this last time too, but like short hair is easier to wash and dry, but you also have to style it every morning. Otherwise you look stupid. Long hair, you don't have to style it and you look fine. And I think that's like the reason why I can never have short hair. Because I just don't want to style it every morning.
That's true.
All right, next question though. Shower or bath?
Shower. Probably because like, okay, I like taking baths, but the bath at home doesn't really work properly, and someone, probably not me, but also probably me, broke like the sealer, like, you know how the thing, like the stopper for the tub?
So the water kind of drains.
Yeah, and also like the tub doesn't retain the heat, so like by the time it's done filling up, I can only enjoy like 15 minutes of warmth till it gets
before
cold.
It's like cold. Yeah, I mean, what you could do is if it's I mean, this is a huge waste of water, so you probably shouldn't, but what you could do is you could turn on the tap to be like warm, and then like, but really lightly, you know, and so it's like just constantly cycling kind of thing. But I agree, I can't take baths at home because my tubs in my house are really small. I feel like they're not meant for taking baths in. I feel like they're meant for like fucking laundry or bathing your pets. It's like so small.
Really? I'm having trouble imagining that.
I think it's just like, I mean, it's not that small, but it is like uncomfortable, I think, for me, especially because I think I'm taller, I guess, than like average. And I'm not like super tall, but you know, not like short. So my legs kind of stick out. But in Japan, every time I stay at my friend's house in Japan, I always take a bath every single night. It's so fucking nice. And the Japanese baths, because they are like heated, like the entire tub is heated. It's just so, there's nothing beats that, you know?
Yeah, if I was in Japan, then I would choose baths, like no hesitation. Like maybe I'll get one of those covers, you know, that they have.
Yeah, they all come with one, yeah. All right, next question related is hot or cold shower?
Okay, so let me preface this with apparently apparently statistically like lonelier people take hot baths.
Really?
That said, I am, you know, not including those statistics, even though I take hot showers.
Are you like one of those people like has to be like scalding hot?
Yeah.
My roommate, she's like that too. I'm on the colder end. I don't take cold showers, but I take lukewarm showers. I can't do if it's too hot. I get I like start getting really uncomfortable.
Do you have, okay, wait, so like you said yours is really small, right? But like for me, I have like a bath shower, so it has like a tub and then the shower head at the top, right?
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll sit down in the tub and I'll be looking at my phone with one arm out of the, like the bath as I'm taking my shower, and then like 10 minutes into doing that, I'll decide, okay, I guess I'll like brush my hair or whatever, you know, actually do the things you're supposed to do.
In your tub.
Yeah.
But like there's no like water accumulating.
No, the water's
right?
running.
I mean, yeah, but like there's no water accumulating. You don't have the stopper on, or you have the stopper on.
We have like one of those like drainy thingies that catches the hair.
But you don't have like a stopper. Like the water's not accumulating in the tub. I don't think I could do that. I'd be too cold. I think I'd be too cold. Is that why you take really hot showers? Oh, you're breaking up. Oh,
I'm back.
I think you're back. Yeah.
Pop up.
Oh. You might have to rejoin.
The thing. Yeah, I think I have to rejoin. Am I back? I'm having beep bop bop. You can see my thighs. Oh my god.
Oh my god, free thighs. Oh, you're like glitching out a little bit though.
I think it's loading because my model has so many masks.
Oh, I see. Naruhodo.
Let me see.
Give it a moment.
I kind of like it though, because the hot from the water, but then like I get the slight cold from my arm being.
It's kind of like sticking your feet out of like the blanket.
Yeah.
Interesting. But you know, I know some people are mentioning about cold showers. I mentioned this in the other stream too, but like apparently cold showers are really good if you have like depression. It like helps like your body reset or something apparently. So anyway, something to consider for anyone in chat who might be depressed.
Sounds like a load of shit to me. My depression is still here, and I've taken hot showers all my life.
Oh no, cold showers. You have to take cold showers, but it has to be like, I think you have to be in like ice cold water, like just cold, for 5 minutes or something, and it's supposed to, I think it puts your body in kind of like a weird fight or flight response, and it actually resets your like emotional whatever brain neuron shit. I don't know.
I do kind of do that though. Like, okay, like towards the end of my showers, right? Sometimes I'll just like stay there for like 30 seconds in like the cold, you know? I've been seeing a lot of stuff about ice bath, and apparently they like improve your health a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm in like, should I do this?
Yeah,
it needs to be pretty cold though.
Yeah, well, I'll send you the like article thingy that I saw. And I saw this one like influencer, and she was doing it, and she would go. What she would do is she would wake up and she would go into her swimming pool. Like it was like really cold in the morning, and she would go into the swimming pool, and like sit in the swimming pool for like 5 minutes and then come out.
Did you feel influenced by the influencer?
Did I feel influenced by the influencer? I mean, I didn't do it because I can't handle cold, but that's like apparently she was trying to exercise that study, I suppose. So yeah.
I mean, it's like a placebo thing too.
Could be.
Fuck it, whatever works, right?
Yeah, whatever works. If it's placebo and it works, it works. You know what I mean?
Guys, you can fix her.
I know. It's true. All right, next question though. Is sparkling water or normal water? You go to a restaurant and they give you an option. Are you not a sparkling water fan?
It's pretentious.
I mean, besides the fact that it's pretentious, like you just don't like the way it tastes, or you just don't like that it's pretentious.
If I wanted something carbonated, I would get pop.
I see. You
know, pop, the proper word.
Oh,
not soda.
Soda. I also don't like sparkling water, but my roommate really likes sparkling water, so she almost exclusively drinks sparkling water. So we have like sparkling water.
You live with this person?
I do.
I'm just teasing. Okay.
She's you know she's very hip though, so you know.
Okay, the only one that I might drink is like La Croix.
Yeah,
because at least that one has more flavor.
We have the LaCroix at home, so she drinks that all the time.
Like at least that one tastes like something, because like also my issue with a lot of sparkling water is like it tastes like you're desperately trying to drink more to get a little bit of flavor.
I mean, that's like why I don't really care much for flavored sparkling water, because I feel like it's not flavored enough. Like I'd rather just have soda or just have water. Like I don't want something in between, you know?
I will say though that like, you know those like Gatorade like droplet thingies or like cartridges?
Oh,
no, Have you seen them? Like the
I've seen them, but I've never tried them.
I haven't tried them, but they do look really satisfying to use.
Oh, what was that one brand? There was like one brand.
Mio.
Yeah,
yes,
that one.
They look so cute.
I know.
I want to collect them all.
You're just collecting them. You know, actually, I wonder if because so we have like one of those for my roommate's Christmas present or something last year. I bought her one of those soda machines where it's like you just put water in a bottle and then you put the bottle in the machine and it makes it carbonated so that she could stop buying the thing. But she still buys the LaCroix, so I wonder if I bought that Mio stuff, if she could just put drops of that in that instead. I don't know.
Yo, this is like the soda stream thingy, right?
Yeah, the soda stream. Yeah. Except I bought like flavors for it because they sell flavors for it, but she doesn't like using the flavors for that one, so I don't know. She likes the flavored water, but she doesn't like it in the soda stream, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe she doesn't like it carbonated?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I will say, okay, like if you drink, what if you just carbonated all your water? Would you lose weight by like thinking you're more full?
No, because drinking a lot of water helps you lose weight.
I know, but like because of the air, wouldn't you feel more full in your tum-tum?
I don't know if that's how that works, but perhaps. But you would probably, maybe you just burp it out.
I guess that's true.
You just burp it out and feel, you know, hungry again faster. Drink water, everyone. All right. Related though. Related. Iced or hot drinks?
I don't like ice because I always feel like I'm getting scammed.
Oh, really?
You know, like, well, you go to like a fast food place, right? Or like, you know what it is? It makes me really angry. Okay, my favorite like bubble tea like flavor is milk tea, right? Milk tea with brown sugar, and they tell me you cannot have no ice in it.
What?
Why? Because you don't want to give me more milk? Huh? You're trying to scam me?
That sounds like a problem with the place that you go to. I think in my neighborhood, they'll do it with no ice. No problem.
No, I'm getting scammed.
Well, I guess your neighborhood is scamming you. My neighborhood, they'll let you get it no ice, but I don't like it no ice because it feels like it's room temperature. So I usually get it with ice. You can get like less ice here though, so I usually get less ice instead of no ice.
I don't know if you can get less ice. Like I think they like. Okay, well, I usually go to like the. You guys have Coco's?
Oh, I don't think I have one near me, but I have been to a Coco's. Yes.
Yeah, they won't let you do no less ice or no ice.
Really? That's so weird. Coco's, how dare you? You should know better.
I know. Actually, no, I'll still pick the ice drinks because I still like the cold. I just don't like the ice.
Right. But you'd rather have an ice drink than a hot drink. Like if you have to pick between the two, you just ask for less ice or no ice. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like ice drinks, but I usually get half ice. But I like the way ice is, and I like how cold it keeps it. Next question though is hot or cold weather?
Cold.
Yeah, not surprised.
As a Canadian that lives
you and
in
Suri
the
both were like, I'm Canadian. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, but you know, maybe you were like the rare Canadian that's like, I wish we had more hot weather. You know, I don't know.
No,
it's possible. It's possible. You never know.
Those are fake Canadians.
Fake Canadians. Oh, you're right.
Or they're the Vancouver people that actually wish they were American.
Oh, sure. So, maybe those people. Yeah.
Yeah, those people.
All right, next one is cake or pie?
I feel like the experiences I've had with pie have been more positive than the experiences I've had with cake. I feel like cake is so much easier to get wrong than pie. You know? So like, if I was gonna...
I feel the opposite, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way?
I feel like I've had a lot of bad pies, but cake is like really like solid because like it might not be the best cake, but I feel like it's harder to like fuck up a cake because everyone makes cake, if that makes sense.
That's fair. Wait, what was so bad about your pies?
I've had pies that are like too sweet or like Yeah, like too runny, or like it's just like, you know, a mess, or like bad crust, for example, etc.
Oh yeah, crust is super important.
Yeah.
Especially for like a sweet pie, you need to balance it.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you my tiramisu story?
No.
I think
What is your
did.
tiramisu story?
Okay, so I went to like a small, like, family-owned Italian restaurant one time, right?
Oh, you did tell me your tiramisu.
Yes. Can I tell it again, please?
Yes,
It upsets me so much.
Go for it.
Okay, so
I just remembered though.
it was a nice day in the summer. I thought to myself, you know what? I'll invite my mom to go out to eat. She's like, okay, let's go out to eat. We go to a nice Italian-owned like family resto, and my mom's like, okay, we have some mid pasta. And the thing is, this place has been around a long time, like since my sister was in high school, and she's quite a bit older than me, right? And we thought, okay, you know, it'd be good. No, it was not good. The pasta was super mid. It was like this watery sauce. And then she's like, I don't know what on God's green earth possessed her to order dessert. And she's like, oh, can you go up and get tiramisu? And I'm like, okay. And then I do. And there was only one piece left, and it was like frozen. And then they microwaved it.
Microwave
and it was
tiramisu. It's like all melted.
Bro, it was like cold on the outside. It had like those, like, you know, those ice crystallizations?
Yeah.
When it's like in the freezer, and it was like warm on the inside. It was actually one of the most disgusting things I've ever eaten. And I like cook sometimes, so
I don't know what they would thought by microwaving tiramisu. Like, if you microwave tiramisu, I would imagine that even in the best case scenario, a lot of because tiramisu is very, I don't want to say liquid, but it has a lot of cream, right? And it's just like, it would just melt, and then you would just be left with like a soggy piece of bread. Like, what were they thinking?
And the lady fingers too. The lady fingers in it.
Yeah, like I just can't imagine what it's just, you know.
Yeah,
there's no sense of like logic there. Feels like
that's
it's
my
missing
tiramisu
logic.
Story. It's painful. I guess I choose pie.
That makes sense. After that, I probably would pick pie too. All right, top or bottom? Which are you?
Well, I do not feel this is a fair question for you to put on this list. I feel ambushed. My manager will be speaking with you shortly regarding this.
You'll hear my lawyer about this.
I choose to refrain from answering. I will say I'm a proud pillow princess.
Oh, there you go. I'm gonna make you a little bit bigger.
But like, I have control of the situation.
Okay, your power
but the thing is,
power bottom.
I don't like movement.
Sure, power bottom. That's fine. That's a valid answer.
It's so much work.
I get that.
How about you?
Well,
what are you? A top or a bottom?
I'm most definitely a bottom.
You say so proudly.
I think there's so many people who wish I were a top, and you're like, bestie, I wish I was a top too.
Like, do you have like the top energy, but you're a bottom, or are you like bottom?
No, I'm bottom energy. I'm just a bottom. There's no doubt about it.
Have you seen that? It's like that cute like Yuri comic, and it's like they're both covering their faces.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like,
and they were both bottoms.
Both bottoms.
Yeah. Yes. There's a meme of that with me and Maeve. It was from her debut. Very good times.
That's cute.
Next question though. We're switching it up a little bit. Are you a procrastinator, or do you do everything as soon as possible?
It depends on my mental state. Usually procrastination, to be honest. Like, I want to get it done as soon as possible.
Right.
But like, unless like I'm in a productive mood.
Right.
Then it's not
you
happening.
tend to procrastinate.
Yeah. It does feel good though to get like everything done. Especially like you're going down a list and you get them like all done one by one.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think I lean towards the latter, so I tend to do everything as soon as I can, because otherwise I'll forget to do them, and that's like a big problem with me. But If I get overwhelmed, I wouldn't say that's procrastinating though. It's just like I just physically don't have the time to do everything as soon as possible. So
no, that's fair.
But if I could choose to, I usually try to do everything as soon as possible. Next question though is, what do you wear to sleep?
Nothing.
Nothing at all, or like you're like
Nothing.
completely naked?
Completely naked. I don't like wearing
Really?
clothing. Yes. You're not supposed to, but I don't care.
So you take off your underwear too, or you leave your underwear on?
I usually
Like
take it off.
your panties. You take your panties off as well?
Sometimes I'll leave it on. It depends. Like, cause sometimes I'll be like in the bath before bed. But usually I don't wear anything. I hate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, especially because I overheat easily.
Makes sense. Yeah, especially if you overheat, that makes a lot of sense. When I lived alone, I would wear like, sometimes I would sleep with just my underwear, but I get cold easily, so I'm the opposite. So I usually have to wear a shirt at least, especially if like my blankets come off by accident while I'm sleeping or something. Then I kind of need that cover or I'll keep waking up. But yeah, in general, nowadays I just wear like, I wear shorts and everything because my roommate's boyfriend is usually at our house most of the time. So yeah.
Usually like if I'm ever gonna wear clothing, it won't be pajamas. I'll wear like a hoodie. Like a really like oversized hoodie.
I can't wear a hoodie to sleep because the hood part like pushes my neck and I like can't have that. I could wear like a sweater but not a hoodie.
I sometimes use it as like an eye mask because I can't find my other eye mask, and sometimes I sleep so late I need it.
I see. I can sleep through the sun, so. But related to that is, what is your favorite sleeping position?
Oh my god. Okay, sleeping is actually such a nightmare for me because of my arms. So like I will I try to like I try to sleep with them like somewhat elevated, but recently every time I try to do that, like even on my side or like even on my back, like my arms have been going numb. Like I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? They were barely elevated.
Right.
So I feel like on my left side tends to be most comfortable, like with my body pillow.
Oh, sleeping on your left.
Yeah, with my husband.
With the husbando body. Is it public who your husbando body pillow is?
Before it was 2B, now it's Zen from Mystic Messenger.
Oh my god, have you talked to Mita at all, by the way?
A little bit.
Oh my god, she's been on a Mystic Messenger kick recently again.
Who is her favorite? Do you know?
If I know the name, can you list all the guys' names?
There's Jumin Han, there's Zen, there's 707.
I think it must be Zen then.
Zen is best boy. He's my favorite little narcissist. I love him.
I feel like it is him because I feel like when you said Zen, I thought you were talking about 707, but if it's not,
he's the white-haired one.
I don't know what he looks like, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Zen. Anyway, you should talk to her about it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
We'll be like in the middle of stream she'll be like, oh, sorry, wait, my mystic, I have to respond to my mystic. I'm like, Mita!
Okay, but I would do the same thing.
We'll be playing Minecraft and she'll just stop responding. I'm like, where did you go? She'll be like, oh, sorry, I was responding to my Mystic Messenger text messages. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
You need to support chariots.
Have you played any of their old games, by the way?
I played a little bit of, I think, was it Nameless?
Nameless, yeah, Nameless is really good.
I tried playing with some, but it wasn't for me. I didn't like any of the guys.
I don't think I was familiar with that one.
It's a new one.
Nameless and Dandelion.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get into it. I'm getting lonely enough to start considering it again. I was playing like I was playing this like a mafia one, and then there was this like this dude, and he was so hot. Like he had this, I don't know why, I really like guys with like a soft voice and like a lazy way of speaking. It's so fucking hot to me when they're kind of like drawling all their words out, you know, like kind of talking like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Is it just me? I'm
not into it, so yeah, but I'm sure there are other people who are. I'm sure there are. So I understand. Well, oh my god. Yeah, I will introduce you. I'll tell Mita to message you about Mystic Messenger. I'm sure she'd be very happy to talk about it.
Wait, do you like red flags, Leora?
Like Like actual red flag?
Yandere obsessed like dudes.
Oh, sure. So it's funny, I was telling my chat about this recently, but I had never consumed, not never, but okay, the only yandere dude media that I had consumed, because I've always liked yandere girls, but the only yandere dude media that I consumed was a couple Otome games, and a couple, what's the company for diabolic lovers? Not Otome.
Automat? No, you said not.
No. Not Voltage. What are they? I mean, whatever. They're that company where it's like a little bit more spicy.
Reject.
Reject. Yeah. So yeah, I've those like Otome and Reject yandere guys. I'm really not into. I feel like those go
are the good ones.
I don't like it. They go too ham. I don't want to be fucking in a like put in a cage. Like I don't want to like. You know, that shit is like I'm not into it. But I read a couple like josei mangas that have yandere guys, or like manhwas that have yandere guys. Those I like. But the vibe is a little bit different. And I feel like they're a little bit more like possessive over yandere.
I kind of get what you mean. To be fair though, like Diabolic Lovers is like the most like extreme example.
Well, so is like Amnesia. Like if we're talking about Toma from Amnesia.
I don't mind Toma. Like the only issue is the cage is too small. And like, okay,
he
like when he
buys a cage for a dog, he like straight up says it's like a large dog cage. Like I don't want to be in a fucking large. Like I want to be at least like lock me in the house or something. Like at least let me have like a fucking toilet, man. Like come on.
It really upset me because I don't care that I'm locked up. I care that he put me in a small cage, and I'm wondering, you're a waiter. How are you gonna support the both of us? That's what I was thinking when I got locked up. I was like, okay, what about my Amazon deliveries to my little cage? How are you gonna support this?
It's not the cage that was the problem, it was his career.
Yes! What future does he have? Where's the ambition? Well, because now we're a one-income household.
Bro, I cannot believe. Have you played Tears of Themis at all?
I tried, but oh my god, there were so many words.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah, like there was so much like exposition.
You know what we need to do? Okay, I'm gonna get a bunch of us together that actually like this, and we should do like an Otome game stream.
I'd be down.
Because I feel like a lot of female VTubers like Otome games and are into this stuff, but I think they like don't like talking about it because they know that their audience is like mostly male, and like guys just like don't care about it, or they feel like, oh, like gross, like my streamer like likes men, like I don't know, they like feel weird about it. But I feel like it's fun to talk about, and I feel like, you know, it helps if you're parasocial, take notes, you know what I mean?
That's what mine do, actually. Mine don't mind. Like Ren addicts, when I say I like something, they're like, okay, time to hit the gym. Or they're like, what do you call it? Fuck, what's the word? Like, they actively ask me, hey, you should do a tier list like about like the guys you like in manhwa and stuff like that. I'm like, you guys really do like NTR, huh? Okay. Ooh. You know what? Have you heard of this game called Verse Evermore? It's a game. It's like an Otome game where you have to get all the bad endings first.
No, that sounds horrible.
It's like, it's pre-order. I want to play it so badly. I just want to feel something. Yeah, it's a Switch game.
Okay, can you send me? Can you send it to me? I mean, I don't think I'll play it, but I'd be curious. I'd probably watch a playthrough of it.
The art is really, really gorgeous.
I think the last Otome game I played that's not Unholy Sea or whatever, because I recommended me that, and that was fucking painful. It was like a Mystic Messenger clone where you have to be on the phone like all the time, and I was like, I don't have time for this shit.
I spent so much money on Mystic Messenger, dude.
Yeah. I don't have time to respond. I don't care about anyone enough to wake up at 4 fucking a.m. in the morning to respond to messages and then feel FOMO for not waking up at 4 in the morning. I don't want to have to like stop in the middle of my drive to respond to text messages. Like this is just like this is not it, you know what I mean? So like I couldn't play that, but the last game before that, and I think I told you about this, was I played Color Malice, and I actually really liked Color Malice a lot.
Color Malice is really good. Who did you like the most? Takaru is my favorite.
Color Malice, I like what was his name? The white hair guy.
Oh, I don't remember.
Color Malice characters.
Shiraishi. Wait, no, he's blonde.
No, Okazaki. Okazaki.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought he would be my favorite, but then Takeru ended up being my favorite.
Which one is Takeru?
He's a bratty tsundere.
Oh no, I fucking hated him.
Okay, I did not think I would like him, but holy shit, I ended up loving him.
Okay, but Rana, you are him. I want you to take a moment to like self-reflect.
Is it self-cessed?
Think a little bit. Yeah, it's like self-cessed. He's literally you.
Oh my god. Oh my god, but he's so
he's he's how you are to your chat. That's what he is. He's like a little shit, and he's like kind of an asshole, but like he secretly cares about you.
And he's actually surprisingly dom too, which I like.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I liked K's route, but like it just wasn't as much as I thought, you know? Shiraishi I actually like.
I like a lot of the characters that seem aloof and then they like are hot when they're serious, you know what I mean?
That was Shiraishi for me, but he got like robbed in the fan discs. Poor dude.
I didn't get to the fan discs.
I didn't play them, but like I read like reviews, and my poor man, because he's actually like one of the most devoted. Actually, when you do his route, like out of everyone, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely, I could see that. I mean, I think his design is like the biggest stopper for me, though.
That's fair. He isn't who I would typically go for
Definitely
either. That's
not.
why I was surprised.
Oh, you know who I was really a fan of though? I was really into the villain.
Yeah,
I wanted to date the villain.
I was like, he's too hot to not have something going on.
Right.
And then lo and behold.
Lo and behold. Yeah.
Lo and behold.
So good. Shiraishi's bad ending changed my life, to be honest. I actually don't know if I got his bad ending. I didn't get all the endings in Color Malice. But we definitely should have let's do it. Let's plan an Otome game night. Girls night. We'll just talk about Otome games. Hell yeah. Alright. We've diverged too much in this conversation. Next
20 questions in.
I know. Next question is breakfast, yes or no?
No. Well, I mean, okay, do you find the breakfast is like getting up at like a consistent time early in the morning?
No, just like when you wake up, do you want something to eat right away?
Not usually, actually. I usually wait for like 4 hours or something before eating.
I see. I am definitely a breakfast person, so definitely.
Do you need it like to start your day?
Yeah, I will be really tired otherwise.
That's fair.
So even like something like a piece of toast, and then sometimes like if I have toast, I'll literally eat an hour later after, but I just need anything in my stomach.
Yeah. I get that.
Next question is blood type.
What is my blood type?
Do you know?
I don't know. I think it's probably B.
B?
I think it's probably B, because I think my father was B and my mom was O, and I think my sister is like B positive, maybe.
So the likelihood of you being a B is high.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Your prized possession. Do you have one? I like this question because every time this happened with Suri too. She started looking around her room.
How did you know?
I can tell you're like looking around like, what do I have?
Well, excluding my computer.
Sure.
I don't know.
Do you have anything that's like you know, special to you or gifted to you by somebody, or you know?
Well, I have like a lot of like collector's edition stuff.
Sure.
Like the Persona 5 one, and then like recently I've been getting like a lot of autographed books.
Ooh.
So well, probably like those stuff.
Anyone in particular?
Like any autographed books in particular? No, I've just been getting like the Owl Crate ones because they have like these really gorgeous special edition books, and like they have like new covers and dust jackets. And like this one book, it's like about horses, and I don't remember what it's called, but like I was like, this does not look for me. But then I opened the cover, and on the cover you see this beautiful illustration of this like really hot dude with like neck tattoos, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm into horses after all. My Little Pony up in this bitch.
When you said it was horse, I was like, ooh, horses, I want to know. And it was like hot guy on the cover was like, not as interested.
Real quick, and I'll take a picture for you. And
Yeah, send me a picture.
Because it's really important. I want to see if this guy is your taste too.
I don't know. Neck tattoos is already kind of like not really my thing.
Okay, but it's like a really pretty illustration. Yeah.
My horses interest me. The horses interest me. Oh no, are you cutting out again?
Look here.
Oh, no, you're okay.
There you go. Okay, I sent it.
All right. I'm waiting for it to arrive. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I was expecting. That's really nice. It's a nice illustration.
Right? And there's one on the back too. But like, there's a lot of effort put into it. And there's like letters from the authors too.
Why is he so well drawn and she looks kind of janky?
I was wondering the same thing too.
The girl's not very cute.
I was wondering if is this like the ugly girl meets the
or maybe it's supposed to be like they didn't want to draw her too hot because then it's not relatable or something. I don't know.
Oh my god, he has like tattoos on his arm too. You can show it on stream if you want. Oh my god, he's
I need to save this image. Give me a second, chat. I will show you. I need to also rotate it, so. Okay. It's fairly large. This is the image. But the guy is really handsome, but the girl's not. She's a
little special.
She does not look good. Does not look good. Look at the girl, chat. Yeah, but the guy is very well drawn. For a second I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because I saw the horse foot and I didn't realize that was like not part of him.
I hope he's wearing rings. Do you like rings on the dude?
Guys wearing rings? Yeah, I think guys wearing rings are pretty hot.
It's hot.
Yeah, I agree. I think like guys with accessories in general, like watches, bracelets, rings, necklaces. I'm into that. Yeah.
Okay, this is very important, Leora. We're gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
Do you like forearms? For me, seeing like the guy rolling the sleeves up, yes, and then like they show their forearms. That's such a big thing for me.
I can't say that I have anything for forearms in particular.
Really? I love, okay, like, you know, like the businessmen in like a romance, and they roll up their forearms and you see the veins, and then they're rolling up the other one, and then they go to cook the fried chicken and the female leads like restaurant.
I think okay, I like it when guys roll up the sleeves on their dress shirts. I think that is hot, but I don't think it's hot because of the forearm.
But I think it's the dress shirt.
Yeah, I think it's like the aesthetic of that is hot, but it's not because of the forearm, you know?
That's fair.
I will say, I think like 90% of straight girls have hand fetish.
Hand and collarbone.
A hand fetish is like very, very, very common. Like, I would say that many straight girls will look at a guy's hand and be like, damn, he has sexy hands. I cannot say that I am one of I'm like in that 10% where it does not really do anything for me, unfortunately.
I like the hands.
I mean, I think most people do. I think my roommate also likes them as well. But so I actually know somebody. I met somebody recently, and he's famous for his like hands, and I genuinely was like, this is like what was that movie where the guy has his like hand in a case? He's like a hand model. What movie was that?
That's a movie? Wait,
it's like a movie. It's like a comedy movie. Oh,
is this
Zoolander.
Like some TikToker? How is he
Zoolander.
famous for his hands?
No, but yeah, so anyway, it's like it's like a real Zoolander thing. But like this guy, yeah, he's a TikToker. He's like my friend's friend. I met him through my friend. And I was like, oh hey, like what do you do for a living? And he's like, oh, I make like TikToks and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool, because it was like an influencer space. And I was like, oh, that's cool, like what kind of TikToks do you do? And he was like, it's kind of embarrassing, but it's like all hand stuff. I'll have to send you his It's insane. The girls, he'll post on his like, you know, social media some of the crazy shit that the girls will send him, and I'm like, they've never seen his face before. They don't know what he looks like. All of his media is just his hands, and they will write him like essays of like I want you, like, daddy, I want your hands around my neck, or you know, whatever it is. They'll like literally write him like they made a fucking AI robot of him.
Oh my god.
To like role play with. And they've never seen his face before. It's just his hands.
I feel like I can imagine this. This is like, have you seen like sexy cooking content where they try to like
sexy cooking content?
Oh my god. Like, okay, so they will like, there will be like a dude, and he's like or a good looking dude, or like an average dude, but at least like he has a good build, right? And he'll be like cooking dough, and he'll make it like super sexual, and like they'll like pretend to like finger the food and stuff like that.
What?
And like sometimes they'll make like the food squirt, because you know they can't make any women squirt, but but like they will make the food super sexual, and this is like a whole trend on TikTok. It's actually like uncomfortable to watch.
I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can watch that.
It's really bad.
That's like insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, it goes really far.
I sent you the guy's thing. He's more famous on TikTok, but there's like fan art of him and stuff. It's like crazy to me. It's crazy. People go like, they see hands and they go ape shit. But yeah, anyway, don't send me any of the food porn stuff though. I don't think I can handle that.
I sent it to you. I sent it to you in a video with commentary where someone's making fun of it.
Oh, even the thumbnail's like nasty. Oh,
I know, and it gets worse. Look at what it says, dude. Can you see what it says? It says "Sugar Daddy" on the sugar container.
No. Okay, I hate that. I hate that.
I'm looking at what you sent me, and I can understand.
I mean, he has nice hands, sure, but yeah, I don't understand the appeal, I think, but you know,
his
I'm
face
happy.
would definitely not be my type, though. I can tell.
Well, that's why he doesn't show his face very much.
The mask fishing.
Yeah, anyway, that's like a real thing. People with hand and I guess now forearm fetish. I didn't know forearm fetish was a thing, but you know, now we know, I suppose.
I wonder if he's gonna cut soon.
Hmm?
He looks like the, you know, like when you eat less, you know, like in bodybuilding.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking a little watery.
He's looking a little watery. Amazing. All right, back to the questions.
Oh yeah, I guess we were doing that.
Something new you bought recently.
Aside from food.
Yeah, like something new. Anything.
I think probably like my book sets.
Oh yeah, your book sets. Mm-hmm. Like
yeah,
the horse one.
Fun. Yeah, they come with like a bunch of other stuff too. Like they come with like a little pin every month, and the most recent one was a Howl's Moving Castle pin, which is super cute.
Oh, is it like a subscription service?
Yeah. Oh. It's like the shipping is so expensive though. Shipping's like $80, bro.
What?
Because everyone hates Canada.
Oh, that makes sense.
What? What?
I mean, that doesn't make sense, but I mean, it makes sense that it's expensive because of Canada. I was thinking maybe it was like a Canadian thing, but actually,
it's an American service.
Well, like Kokone was mentioning earlier that like sometimes shipping within Canada is even more expensive than international shipping.
I've had that happen to me, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, she was like, Canadians hate Canada the most.
I think it's also because like, okay, if you're shipping like across from like over the border, right? It actually might be closer than going to the other coast of Canada.
Right.
Canada's so fucking big.
But you would think that like because there's no customs and all that bullshit that it would still be cheaper. Because like I think it's cheaper for me to ship something to New York than it is to ship to Vancouver, even though I'm like on the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Canada. All right, something you wish you could buy right now. Is there anything on your wish list currently?
Money's on my wish list.
Money's on your wish list. But okay, but like, what is there anything like you wish you could buy? Like, is there anything you know? You were thinking about recently, like, man, I wish I could buy that. You know.
Well, I got like a monitor stand, right? And I've been like, I haven't felt like spending money to get a new one or like a new desk because the one I have right now, the monitor stand I have, it's like one of those ones that's like you attach it to your desk and it has like a clamp and it can hold 2 monitors.
Oh yeah,
but it's sagging.
Oh
And
no.
I'm wondering, I'm like, when is this? Because the desk itself, it's like an elevated part of the desk. Like there's a riser attached, like that I screwed into the desk, and I have to like kind of leverage it against the wall because I'm worried it'll break or like it'll go down. You know what I mean?
You might be able to tighten that because usually monitor arms will have a place in the arm that you can screw underneath to make it a little bit tighter so it doesn't sag as much as well.
That's because of the weight. That's the problem.
Yeah, but if it's a double monitor arm, it should be compensating for like it should know that it would have that weight. So you might just need to tighten the screw somewhere. Like my monitor arm, I can like adjust it, the tightness of it, I can change it so that it can be movable or to make it really stiff so it doesn't move.
I don't know. Maybe I'll take a look.
Yeah,
like,
you should check. Well, so would you buy a new monitor arm? Is that what you would buy right now?
I think I'd probably just get a new desk. I want to get a standing desk.
Oh, standing desk.
Yeah, I realized I've had an L-shaped desk now, and then I've had like a corner desk. Right now I have a corner desk. Yeah, it's garbage. Don't get it. Just get 2 different desks and put them together.
Oh, that's what I do. I have 2 different desks next to each other in an L shape.
Nice standing desk.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat are saying that it should support it, so you should just check to make sure that you can tighten it. That might help you out a lot. All right, similar question. What would you do with $1 million? What's the first thing you would do?
Probably seek out a financial advisor. Unironically, I'd seek out a financial advisor.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if there are like financial advisors that would like try to like scam you out though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about too. But like, I feel like they get more money long term.
Yeah, maybe that's true. That's true.
Maybe they can play the waiting game. I think like I would probably seek out a financial advisor, set aside like a fair amount of money to do like some upgrades I've been meaning to do, give money to my family, and then we go on a trip.
And where would you want to go?
Japan probably, or whatever my mom wants to go.
Oh, that'd be fun. That's I will let me know. I'll join you on your $1 million trip. I'll meet you there.
I'll pay for you. I'll be your sugar mama.
My sugar mama. An item you can't go a day without.
My phone.
Your phone. Do you have any other items that you couldn't go a day without? I think most people could respond with a phone, but also Direstone, thank you so much for 16 months of Welcaries. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
I don't know, there's nothing I really use regularly. I guess like if I were to exclude electronics like my phone or my computer,
right,
then I don't think I would have anything I can't go a day without.
Like personally, mine is like chapstick.
I never use it.
Really?
I hate the feeling of it on my lips.
I'm
like very rarely.
If my lips feel dry, I literally will start like shriveling up and dying.
Yeah, but like I kind of like, you know, like you lick your lips and you low-key get that exfoliation.
No, licking your lips is like it dehydrates your lips even more.
I'm doing it right now.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Right now. Your necklace, it would feel weird without it. Oh yeah, if you wear jewelry, sometimes if you don't wear it, it's like so weird. Or sometimes you get in the habit of touching your jewelry, you know?
Yeah, okay, so I wear earrings and I've been wearing the same earrings for like a decade. I never take them off.
Yeah.
So I guess probably that.
That's a good one. All right, your favorite band / singer and song from them.
Probably Stray Kids.
What's your favorite Stray Kids song?
I think for a while it was actually from Dance Racha, it was Taste. But it's probably like Beautiful now, just because it's really wholesome. It feels like a love letter to Stays. But like if I were to name a Western one, right? It would be Before You Exit or the Hush Sound.
I'm not super familiar, but I will definitely have to give those a listen later. Definitely feel free to send me those. Yeah. Your favorite mascot character. So like, you know, it could be could be like by mascot character I mean like, you know, a Sanrio-esque character, or like it could even be like Chopper from One Piece, like something like a little guy.
I'm not super into mascot characters, honestly.
I see.
Like
I know you sent me a Kuromi thing earlier.
Yeah, that's because I just think it's cute. Like, they're cute, right? But like, I don't really have like a super like favorite or anything.
I see.
Maybe
I appreciate you looking around your room.
Okay, I was thinking maybe like a Poro or like the Star Guardian mascots. Yeah,
I love the Poro, so cute.
Yeah, those are super cute.
Or what do you call it? I guess like Stray Kids have like those mascots. Do you like any of those?
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't consider them mascots, but I guess they are.
They are like people who like BT21 and stuff. Those are mascots.
I choose Leebit. Because like there are always like the random videos of Leebit everywhere, or like Leebit going through like a lot of torture.
Kids Leebit. Oh, that's so cute! The little bunny.
Yeah, it's like here. This thumbnail will explain it all to you.
Is this your bias, or is this just?
No, it's not my bias. But actually, it was Leebit's birthday like yesterday.
Oh, what is that in a blender? Is he in a blender?
Yeah, it's like a whole trend to have Leebit in like really random places.
Oh my god.
Or like in dangerous situations.
That's funny. Which one is your bias? You like Felix, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the fox? Is that his mascot?
No, his is the chick.
Oh, I see.
I don't know how do you pronounce this?
Pokari,
yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, sure, that counts. Leebit. Cute. The next question is your favorite anime lately, not your favorite anime of all time, but recently that you've watched or whatever.
Frieren.
Freerun's so good. I love Freerun.
I didn't like the intro too much at first, but the more I listened to it, the more it grew on me. I mean, I was watching the anime with someone, and they insist on watching the ending and the intro every fucking time.
Oh, and then
so you're part of the problem, okay? So I was watching the ending, and it's like, is this by Milnier? And because I knew them from the first take.
Oh, yeah.
They're like French Canadian, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did like a first take of they did Inside You, and I've liked them ever since.
Yeah, Freerun, I am really enjoying. Most anime I watch the opening and ending because I'm the same where like usually in the beginning I don't like it. I really rarely like opening the first time I hear it, but as I go on, I start liking the opening, and it helps me increase my anime song repertoire for like karaoke and shit. So I just take it as it's like a win-win for me to just listen to all of it. And then maybe if I do end up liking it, I'll sing it in karaoke or learn it fully. And then also I really like using it as like a good like, oh, I'm gonna pee break or get water, because usually I watch with my roommate, so I don't like to pause it. We'll just like run to get snacks or use the restroom during those times.
That's true.
Oh yeah, Himeru! I love him. I really like him a lot. He's like my type, so.
That's like Zen's type though, actually. That's like Loki Zen's personality. Because Zen is actually the super sweet narcissist. So like he's like really, he knows how good looking he is, and he mentions it a lot. But he's actually like a really like devoted guy. So it's kind of like Gatmoe, because a lot of the really really good looking guys are assholes.
Yeah, I feel like I like the narcissist characters, but they have to be very goofy.
Yeah, he's super goofy. He's like really extra.
Man, I mean, I can't play Mystic Messenger though. Maybe I'll have to watch like a playthrough. Yeah,
you'll get sucked in.
I just physically can't do the thing where like someone needs my attention like throughout the entire day. Like I cannot do that. Like I just physically, there's just not enough brain cells in my brain to like respond to people that often.
His phone
oh my god, Rana's like spamming me with Mystic Messenger. Like, I'll check it out later. I'll check it out. All right. Next one is the song you have on repeat lately.
Let me see. I have like a million tabs open.
Oh, same.
Oh, it's been internet yamero.
Oh, a good one. A good one. Classic.
Yeah, it makes me feel better about myself.
True. I mean, needy streamer overload is just like too relatable. That's what makes it so hard.
Yeah. Or this one. This is from my new favorite Utaite. I love her.
Oh, is it a One Piece song?
I don't know. It's cute though. She has like a really like unique voice.
I'll definitely check it out after stream. Next question though is favorite food to eat lately? Recently.
Southwest bowls.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying to be healthier, and sometimes I get like a craving for those.
That sounds good. I like there's this one south of salad I really like too, so very
like
good
from like
choice.
Wendy's?
Yeah, like something similar. Very good.
Like the ones with the little taco parts or like the pita chips.
The little like the little like tortilla like bits. Yeah, Lollygod Requiem has been stuck in my head as well.
I wanted to do a cover, but I was like, is this kind of yab?
I don't think so. I mean, that's the whole joke about it, right? The entire point is that it's yab. 1, 2, 3, 4 ごめんなさい. All right. Next is your favorite food. So not lately, but just your favorite food.
I really like fried chicken. I like anything with tofu.
Oh, do you have a particular way you like your tofu? Like, do you like it raw? Do you like it grilled? Do you like it fried?
I like the silky dessert tofu or the fried tofu.
Yeah.
With like a pork belly or something. Oh, that slaps. With black bean pork belly with it.
Heck yeah. So good. Your favorite fruit?
Apples. The Fuji apples though.
Oh, Fuji apples.
They have to be those ones. I don't like the regular apples as much.
Like Red Delicious or whatever they're called, the shiny.
Yeah. I don't like. I like the Fuji apples because they're airier.
Yeah, I agree. The Red Delicious, I don't really like that much either. I don't like the texture of them.
Yeah, and like the Fuji apples have like this nice like natural sweetness to them.
They have to be really crispy for me, so. Yeah. Your favorite Dorito flavor?
I don't actually eat Doritos.
Okay, but if you had to pick a Dorito flavor to eat.
I don't actually eat Doritos. Okay,
You don't eat Doritos at all?
Like, never.
Okay, then what chip do you like? What's your preferred chip then?
Miss Vicky's.
What the heck is a Miss Vicky's? Oh, are those the strings or whatever?
No, they're the superior kettle chips. The best kettle chips.
Oh, okay. No, I think I've seen those as well. I'm not a big fan of kettle chips, actually. Then, okay,
what
Miss Vicky's flavor?
Jalapeno is the best flavor.
Oh,
but what? I do like the ketchup ones too.
Ooh, ketchup chips. I really like all dressed chips, and I'm always sad that it's really hard to get here.
Yeah, I was surprised to learn that all dressed is more of like a Canadian thing.
Yeah,
it feels like it'd be such a popular flavor, you know?
It's so good. It's like salt and vinegar and ketchup, like in between, and barbecue. It's like those three things mixed. It's so good.
I think it's actually supposed to be like salt, pepper, and like roasted peppers.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know. That's so what I saw like on the Ruffles like bag though. And I'm like, oh, you're actually putting the ingredients. I did not know. You know, it was just a flavor to me. I guess, okay, like if I absolutely had to pick a flavor though, I would just pick the regular ones. The regular ones aren't bad.
Like cheese Doritos?
That's regular?
Right? I think regular Doritos are just nacho cheese Doritos.
Well, now I don't know anything.
Yeah. Unless you're thinking of like Cool Ranch or something. Are you thinking about Cool Ranch?
I was thinking of Cool Ranch because I hear it always mentioned, but I've never actually really like.
No, I would say that the base Dorito flavor is probably the nacho flavor, cheesy nacho.
Yeah. I had some by accident recently though, because they gave me the wrong order, and I was like, I don't want this. It was sad.
I really like spicy nacho Doritos. They're really, really good. Highly recommend.
I will try them.
Next is favorite color.
Gray.
Gray.
Gray and blue. Like
Do you
I like
prefer
a light gray.
a cooler gray or a warmer gray?
Probably like a cooler one, like closer to blue.
Closer to blue. Well, that makes sense
Yes.
if your other favorite color is blue, then.
Yeah, something that would like lean. I think probably the similar to the inside part of your eyes for blue. Not like your pupils, but like around them.
Yeah. The sort of like light, like desaturated blue. Yeah, that's a nice color. Very hazy color. Your favorite animal?
Can it be mythical?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, excluding cats, it would be a dragon.
I mean, that makes sense for you. Do you have like a type of dragon you like in particular? I know some people are particular about that. Like if you like more Western dragons, more Asian dragons, like more chunky dragons, more skinny dragons.
Definitely the Western dragons, but I will say that I had a crush on Haku.
Everyone had a crush. Every child growing up had a girl. Every girl had a crush on Haku growing up. Like it's just can't be helped.
He's just so.
He's just everything, and he's just like he's like so kind but so cool at the same time.
Yeah, he's like so dependable, and he helped her when no one else like would for the most part. Like a couple people, but you know.
Yeah. Not to the length that he did.
Yeah.
I get that. What is your favorite scent? So it can be like a candle scent. It could be like old books. It could be like perfume. Do you have like any scent that you particularly like?
Lilacs. When I was like younger, we used to own an orchard, and there is like a beautiful row, like this massive row of lilacs. So that's why I love lilacs.
Lilacs, really interesting. So do you ever get lilac perfume or anything?
No, there's only ever like these other ones like lavender. I don't really like lavender much, but
I don't like lavender either.
I like cherry blossom scented things too.
I am not I think cherry blossoms are really cute, but I am not a fan of cherry blossom like taste or smell personally.
That's fair.
Then what is your favorite season?
It's hard because like I always like I want to like spring, especially since like my birthday's like around spring, right? But spring here is always really ugly because
really?
Yeah, because winter lasts so long that like sometimes the snow doesn't start melting until like May. And then the grass doesn't have time to regrow. But like when spring is nice, it's really nice. I guess I'd have to probably choose like autumn or winter. But winter lasts like 8 months.
Yeah, it's a bit long. I agree with that. What is your favorite movie?
If I had to choose absolutely one, it would either be Mafia or Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I love like goofy movies.
Yeah. And your favorite book? Book.
It's actually like a web novel. It's called Obani.
Not the game? Is it different or is it the same franchise?
No, it's totally different. Here. I'll show you this is the hunger for it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's my favorite one. It's like about a man that's kind of like the end, basically. Like if he's unleashed, it's like the end of everything. And her relationship with this toxic immortal, it's really really toxic. But it's really, the way it's done is quite tasteful. It doesn't dismiss any of the things he does, because he does some fucked up things. But
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, if you ever want your red flag romance, there you go.
My red flag romance, yeah. You know, sometimes you're just in the mood for that. I get that. Your favorite brand?
Brand?
Yeah. It can be a brand of anything. Is there any brands that you're loyal to? Like, it could be Logitech. It could be fucking Uniqlo. It could be a luxury brand. It could be anything. Any brands?
I do like my G502.
Logitech G502. What do I have? I think I have that too. Yeah, I do. The G502.
Hello?
Yes? Oh.
Sorry,
oh.
died.
Oh.
What were you saying? Did I die again?
You did.
What the heck?
You have to rejoin. There you go.
There you go. What were you saying about Logitech?
Oh no, I was just saying that I also have the G502.
Yeah, I got the same like 3 times in a row or so.
It's a good mouse.
Yeah, I really like this mouse. I don't really believe too much in brand loyalty, to be honest. But,
I mean, that's fair, but I think, you know, some people have like certain brands that they always like lean towards, or, you know, whatever it is.
I guess like if they're like, okay, it would be more to developers, like for example, like Larian or Team Cherry or
sure, that
Super
works
Mega
too.
Crit Games.
Yeah, I think those count as well. Next question is your favorite sport, if you have one.
Maybe lacrosse. Lacrosse is pretty fun.
Have you played before?
Yeah, it's actually the Canadian summer sport.
I had to learn that during like PE when I was in high school, but that's about the extent.
Or floor hockey, because I'm not very good at skating. I can skate, but not very well.
What's floor hockey?
It's hockey, but on the floor.
Yeah, but like, do you have to wear rollerblades or something, or is it you just walk around with a stick?
You can just walk around with a stick. You just play it in gym. Was this not a thing for you? Maybe it's a Canadian thing.
No, that might be a Canadian thing. All right, next is your favorite game genre.
Probably RPGs or roguelikes.
It's fair. Mine is probably also RPGs and visual novels, so. The game you've been playing the most lately. This can be on stream or off stream. It could be something like Mystic Messenger.
The most recent one I played was, what is it? So I was playing Baldur's Gate for a while, and I finally got to Act 3 because I didn't have stupid stream holding me back. I think there's this new roguelike that I'm playing called Alina of the Arena, and it's like a mix of Slay the Spires and like some like top-down type thing. Also, Mass Effect. I've been replaying Mass Effect. I'm like 10 hours into that playthrough.
Ooh. Definitely send the roguelike one. Sounds interesting. If you can send me a link.
Do it before I forget.
Alright, next question is, while you're doing that, what do you order at a bar?
I've actually never been to a bar. Like, okay, I went to a bar once, but it was because we thought it was like just a restaurant, and so we only went for food. But I guess if I was gonna get something in a bar, I would probably get like a Bellini or something, because that's the only thing I know.
Bellinis are good. Yeah. I'm more of an old-fashioned type myself, but yeah, for sure. We'll have to go to a bar together sometime.
Are we getting sloshed?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
My friend and I were having like a deep conversation yesterday, and we were like, she was like, oh, or who, I don't know who started it, but one of us was like, what would you do if like you knew that tomorrow was gonna be the last day for you to live? And I asked her, and then she was like, oh, you know, I'd probably like call my family, and then maybe I'd try to like hang out with people, but then I would like not tell anybody, and then I would just like find somewhere to die like alone, where like people can't find me and stuff. And I was like, oh, and she was like, what about you? I was like, oh shit, I didn't think about it. And then I was like, I would probably drink myself to death.
That's
like,
fair.
If I'm gonna go out anyway, like I'm just gonna fucking drink, and then I won't really think about it, because otherwise I'll just be sitting there all sad and shit. Like, I don't want that. I'm gonna just drink like crazy, you know, get freaking wasted and then not really think about it.
No, that sounds like the ideal situation.
Right.
And then like if you get drunk enough, maybe you'll be like, I just don't care about anything anyways. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. That being said, what is your go-to pizza topping?
I think I like sausage.
Sausage?
Like,
Just sausage or with other things?
Oh, well, I guess if like I was picking like a pizza like type, you know. People can get mad at me for this. I like Hawaiian. I don't care.
I like pineapple as well on my pizza.
I feel like people just get upset about it.
Yeah.
I like my sweet and savory.
Me too. Lyra, please think about your liver. Well, I'm gonna die. The
doesn't matter.
I was gonna die tomorrow anyway. Might as well. Who cares? I mean, I guess science. They can't use it for science anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's their problem though. You're dead. Like you have bigger things to worry about.
I literally. If you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I think rice bowls.
Ooh.
You know, because then at least like I can mix and match the toppings, right? As long as it's a rice bowl.
Right. I think rice bowl is a pretty good answer. And related, what's the best dish you can make?
Okay, I joked about being a bad cook, but I'm actually okay. I'm not bad or anything. I'm fine. So
yeah,
like I guess the best thing I can make is like this gochujang, like ground beef thingy with sauce and rice. It's really simple and it's yummy.
That sounds good. How about an embarrassing memory?
Oh.
Do you have anyone in particular that you are okay with sharing? Maybe one that haunts you?
It's been enough time, you know. I've come to terms with it. But this one kept me awake for like 4 years at least. Okay.
One of those.
So I was in the cafeteria at the mall, and I was very young. Like I was like under 10 or something, right? And I was waiting for food in line, and like you know how the mall cafeterias are, like everyone's just like lined up. It's pretty cramped because like there's like the seating and stuff. But there was this lady in front of me, and she dropped a coin, and I went to pick it up between her legs. Oh, and then we made eye contact.
You like not to return it to her, but
and she was wearing
to,
a skirt.
to take it from her.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was yoinking that, and like I crawled between her because I was just like a kid at the time, right? I crawled between her, and then like I picked it up, and I looked up, and she was like looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Right.
And that one really haunted me for a long time.
I mean, you were young though. You know?
Yeah, I was also with my sister at the mall.
Oh my god, did your sister give you shit for it?
I don't actually remember what her response was, honestly.
It's funny. That's a good one. That's not, you know, I mean, it's embarrassing when you realize that it's bad, but it's also not that embarrassing when you think about the context because you were like really young.
Yeah. She was wearing a skirt though, and I was like,
oh no. Well,
I did not look up there, but
at least you're a little girl, so it's not as weird.
Yeah, that's true. Oh right, I forgot I was a little girl.
Yeah, well, it happens. We all do, don't we?
Well, I had my bowl cut for so long, and I used to constantly get mistaken as a boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Kokone! Welcome! Thank you so much for the rain! Kokone. Welcome, Coco Nuts. I hope you guys had a good stream. I believe she was doing members only stuff, so I hope you guys had a good stream today. Welcome. The next question, though, we have many questions to go through. We're going through them. Is a fun fact that you learned recently. Share with the class.
Well, they're all penis related.
Well, sure, that's great. Fun fact.
I don't remember this. Well, it was just like vaguely about I think it was like seahorse, like female seahorses have penis. I think, I don't know. I just like, my friend was showing me something, and
your friend was just like, "Hey, look, it's a seahorse penis."
And then there was like a list of like fun facts, and then like afterwards it was like, "Did you know that snakes have 2 penises?" And I was like, that explains that one dojin I read. No,
not the dojin. I know the male seahorses carry the eggs. But yeah, I don't know anything about seahorse reproductive anatomy, to be honest.
Nor do I.
I do know that like, you know, like ducks have the spiral dicks, and then cats have spiky dicks.
You're not getting away from me today, girl.
Can't escape. Can't escape. All right, but what is your latest obsession?
I go through phases, you know. I feel like everyone goes through phases.
So what's the latest one? The current one?
Probably bookmen, because real ones.
Bookmen.
Yes.
Like that horse guy.
Yeah. I wonder, is Smun this book? I don't think so. I wish. I was reading this this Fae one recently, and it was so garbage. It made me mad. I just finished reading it because I bought it and I heard good things. There was this wild raving review on TikTok, right? And I was like, okay, this has 80,000 likes, right? And she's jumping up and down sobbing, right? I'm like, oh, this must be a really poignant book, you know? Yeah, usually I look up reviews first. This was my mistake. I looked up the reviews
you
after I was
TikTok.
Dude, okay, so I was reading it, right? And then she gets to this part and she's a scientist, and there should be a count for the time she says. Yeah, she's she was working in animal conservation, and I'm reading through the book, and she gets to a part where she's no one takes me seriously as a scientist. They just think I'm a dumb Barbie girl or whatever. And it's Barbie just cares about dolls or fashioning clothes, and something else, Skipper was the cool Barbie or whatever. And I'm just you sound like a not like other girls girl.
Oh no, not the pick me.
Dude, I looked up the reviews afterwards and it was less than 4 stars. It was 3.92, and I was like, fuck, I got duped.
You got duped. You got duped.
Yeah.
That girl on TikTok was getting paid to sell this book.
Yeah.
Or she was just straight up a pick me.
I don't know.
She related to it. She was like, "Oh, that's me."
She was of a similar demographic, though.
I'm not like Barbie. I'm Skipper.
Oh my god, I don't even know what that is. I just okay. I saw it and I was like, okay, you know, you're similar age, you know, you seem to also Rofan. Okay, I'll trust you. Yeah, fuck you for making me waste my money. Your taste is shit and you should feel bad for your shit taste.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, kind of related, sort of. A phrase that you've been saying a lot lately. Especially VTubers, we do this a lot, right? So
I don't know if there's one in particular that I've been saying lately, but usually I'm unlucky bro.
Unlucky bro.
It's low-key my catchphrase, unlucky bro. Oh, your dog died, unlucky bro. So sorry.
Truly unlucky.
Unlucky bro.
I feel like I've been saying yippee a lot. Not on stream. I don't say it on stream, but with my friends. I say it. You know, the yippee meme happened a while ago, but only recently have I been actually saying it out loud with my friends.
How do you say it? Say it right now.
Just the yippee, you know, the whole.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then my roommate, she's so funny. She does, every time I do that, she says the line in German, the cola line.
The cola line? What?
Wait, have you seen the meme that the yippee meme came from?
No.
It's a German kid, and he basically is saying my mom let me drink cola and I can play Fortnite. It's the best thing ever. This is so awesome. And then he goes, yippee. That's how it starts.
That's awesome.
It is. It's really cute. And then, anyway, so my roommate always says the entire cola line and it cracks me up. So that's our banter.
Aww.
The next question though is, are you superstitious?
Yeah.
I'm actually curious. You are. What is for example?
Hmm.
Do you have a lucky item, or you avoid Friday 13th, or stuff like that?
I avoid cracks.
Oh, you don't step on cracks on the sidewalk.
Yeah, on the sidewalk. I'm not super superstitious, right? But I do believe in ghosts and shit.
Okay, well the next question was actually gonna be, do you believe in ghosts?
I do believe in ghosts. Ghosts will
Have you had any
up,
ghost encounters, or you just believe in them?
One time I thought that when I was at my grandma's house, I thought that the pepper moved on its own at the table. And I don't know why, but I was like, Dad, I don't want pepper.
Oh.
Go back to your grave. You know?
That's kind of scary. Yeah. You felt like he was there, sort of thing.
I think I just I don't know why that was my conclusion though, because like in retrospect, it could have just been anything. But maybe that's just me gaslighting myself, you know?
I mean, it could be you gaslighting yourself, or if you do believe in ghosts, it's definitely a thing where it's like you could, you know, some people feel like they feel the presence of somebody or whatever. So, you know, so like if your reaction was that, maybe it was, you know, who knows?
Have you had any experiences like that?
No, I'm like one of those people who like, I wouldn't say that I necessarily believe in ghosts, but I also don't like, if I had an experience with it, then I would believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, oh, there's no way that they're real. Like, it's not like that. It's more of like well, I've never experienced anything. So currently I would say, no, I don't believe in them, but I'm not like it's not possible sort of thing.
I feel like in the more recent years, I'm actually starting to lean towards like no ghosts because like, but like I also don't want to talk shit, dude. Like what if I talk shit and then like that's when I start getting haunted, you know?
Yeah.
There were so many opportunities. Yeah, okay, like I've been living in my house for like a decade, right?
Right.
But we used to have like this creepy doll that would sit on like our old fireplace for my grandmother, of course. And then thank God when we got rid of that. I hope she's still here. But like I would be so afraid like of talking shit around her. Like you never know, you know? It's like how you don't treat your electronics like trash. Sorry, Bixby, but you know, but like so upstairs there is this like attic crawl space. We have a basement crawl space and like an attic one, right? Like it's not an attic, but it's like a crawl space, and we've never gone up there.
And
I'm just saying, never. And we've lived here for like over a decade.
That's
and I'm
crazy.
like, I have no idea what's up there, and I don't want to, you know, provoke something.
You want to fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck around and find out. Like that's your territory, bro.
Yeah. You can have it.
Yeah, you do what you do.
All right, well, on a very different light, who's your favorite male celebrity?
Felix.
That's true, from Stray Kids. Makes sense. Okay, then how about your favorite female celebrity?
Do I have one? I don't really care too much.
You don't necessarily have one. Any like movie stars or actresses that you just particularly like?
Well, I was thinking like maybe IU.
Oh yeah, IU's a good one.
Yeah, or like maybe like a YouTuber or something.
Yeah, sure.
Like I like Ray Dizzle. I don't know if she'd be my favorite, but she's like one of the ones that comes to mind. It's like, you know, you can't think of them till you're like forced to.
Right. I get that.
All right. Wait, I don't know if this counts. Oh, you probably have a question about this. I was gonna say Maureen.
Oh, I actually don't think I have a VTuber question, but I have a streamer question, so we can talk about that when we get there. Yeah. What about your favorite anime waifu?
Ram,
a good one.
Miss Best Girl.
She is best girl. Totally agreed. And your favorite anime husbando? Would it be Zen?
Would it be Zen? Oh my god, I read this doujin recently, and that man got me feeling a certain type of anime. God damn!
Oh my god. Was it like an original doujin?
It was like a one-shot, like each one.
You should send it to me.
I will. I was already planning. I was like, you need to see the possessive, like the hot Yanderes, you know? Maybe you'll change your mind.
Send it to me.
I guess like if I had to pick like an overall husband, I don't from Akatsuki no Yona. From Akatsuki no Yona.
I've had that on my watch list ever since you mentioned it, so I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Fine, got down.
Kind of related. A red flag, but this is like an actual red flag. Like we're talking like people who are mean to waiters or like don't open the door for you, you know, that sort of red flag, not like a red flag that you like.
Yeah, I guess
people who are mean to their mothers, you know, I don't know, whatever it is.
Not respecting, no.
Not respecting, sorry, what?
No.
No
means no.
Like not respecting, like if you say no. Gotcha,
like boundaries.
Yeah, makes sense. That's a good one. How about a green flag? So basically like something that you look for, something that you like are really attracted to. That
communication. Like without being asked. Like, like for example, like, you know, like you're planning like a first date with a guy, and then he's like, sorry, you know, I'm not gonna be able to make it, but I think that it would be really great if we like rescheduled, you know. Like kind of like attentiveness, because it shows like they're thinking of what you might be thinking and feeling, you know, and like trying to deal with it early on.
As opposed to like not communicating that.
Yeah, like you know that you're gonna cancel because like something came up, right? Why wouldn't you just like discuss everything like in one message?
Right. Makes sense. It's one that not a lot of people do, so I totally get it. What are you most scared of?
My future.
Oh, I feel that.
Okay, like aside from this.
That was felt.
Probably.
Do you have any weird like phobias or fears?
I low-key relate to the peanut butter getting stuck at the roof of your mouth one, but like
really?
Okay. Lately I've been seeing like this thing about like fried rice syndrome, and like I leave my food out in my room and I eat it the next day. What's fried rice syndrome? It's like when you get sick from, and like you can die from it, like from eating food that was like left out for too long.
Oh.
And it usually happens in like fried rice because of the way it's prepared, apparently.
Interesting.
But like I literally drank my milk that was sitting in my room for 24 hours. So.
Oh. Well, you've you know, you're in a colder place, so maybe it's not as bad.
Yeah, that's what I told myself too.
Describe yourself in one word.
Bitchy.
I would
snarky.
Not. Yeah, snarky is a much better one. Yeah, snarky is a better one. Yeah. I agree. Something that made you cry recently.
Oh, okay. Yesterday I was like, okay, I got a tummy ache during stream, so I started like doing a Zatsudon instead. And I was talking about this one time I got drunk when I was like a couple years ago, and I was crying about me not getting mayonnaise in my sandwich. And then yesterday when I was recounting this, right, I started crying. I was like tearing up during it.
Not the mayonnaise.
I didn't get mayonnaise. I didn't get mayonnaise in my sandwich.
Anything but the mayonnaise.
It's very important.
It's true. You're not wrong. Next question is the hardest thing about streaming for you.
I think this is something that more VTubers struggle with compared to like regular streamers, I feel. But like aside from like a future, just like the feeling of like maybe being replaced. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Like I'm a pretty like insecure person in general. Like I'm like confident, but simultaneously like you catch me on a bad day and you're like, oh shit. You know?
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It just do be like that. I think that's probably something that like I worry about.
I do not think that you are replaceable, so I think you don't have to worry about it. I think every single person is, you know, unique, and a lot of their fans like them for who they are as opposed to, you know, what they're kind of offering. So I don't think anyone is replaceable in that regard. So I don't believe that.
You're much nicer than I then.
I don't think I think everyone has like very, very unique, you know, even if you have like a similar niche or a similar personality, like ultimately it's like a mix of personality, voice, niche, interests, you know, all those things kind of come together to make your person. It's hard to replicate that one for one, so you'll never be replaced. But I understand the feeling of, I think like anytime you're in this sort of industry of like entertainment, it's like the whole idea of like you'll never be the new thing. You're only the new thing once, right? Like
yeah.
Every day that passes, you're less and less relevant in a way, right? So it's just one of those things where like it can be, you know, definitely daunting on the brain when you think about those sort of things, right? So I get that.
I think it's like one of the more stressful careers. Like even though like people are like, oh, you're playing games for like fun, right? But people don't understand that like simultaneously this is like a #1 job you cannot take a break in.
Right. And like it is like, you know, there's a lot of like people who kind of buy into it just for like hype too. And, you know, I totally get that for sure. I mean,
yeah,
I think it's not something that I get too worried about personally, but I think, you know, what you were kind of mentioning before about the future regarding it is definitely a really hard aspect to it.
yeah.
I mean, it's difficult in any sort of job where you're putting yourself out there, right? Like you are, it's not necessarily your work or what you're putting out necessarily, but it's you that people are there for. Like that always puts a lot of pressure, so I get it.
Yeah, I think it's also like one of the things that makes it all the more difficult when you receive criticism, because it's very, even if like you're playing a character or whatever, right? It's very much like an extension of yourself compared to like other things. Be personal.
Yeah, for sure. Well, on the opposite note though, what's the best thing about streaming, you think?
To an extent, flexibility with schedule.
Yeah, that's really huge. I agree.
Like I can start whenever, like stop whenever. Like if I need to decompress for like a minute, I need to take a shit, I can go do that, no problem.
Yeah. And I feel like we also are pretty flexible in terms of like, you know, we don't have to worry about vacation days. Granted, like there are people who like, you know, if you go on vacation too long, your channel will literally die. So you just have to be careful about that. But in general, it's like, you know, you can take that time if you need to, and you can always like, you know, if you need to push back a stream, you always can and stuff too. So
yeah, and plus it's fun to watch them squirm when you push back stream. It's nice to have the power to make them miserable.
The power, yeah. You can take it away from them at any time.
Yes, I need to be toxic. I don't play League anymore. I have to get it out somehow.
True. All right, then how about your favorite stream that you've ever done?
I think the stream that was the most fun for me was like one of my like choose your own adventure like D&D type streams, and it was like they were breaking me out of prison because in the previous stream I got into prison because of child neglect, because I let a bunch of kids like die at the zoo when we were role playing a field trip. Yeah, but you know what's funny? Okay, there was a part in the first stream like at the zoo where they threw another child into the like crocodile or alligator pit or whatever, and they rolled like a nat 20 and they lived, and they like fought off one of them with like a stick. Yes.
Oh my
god. And they
God.
got out. Yeah, but in the other stream afterwards, they one of them they were in a police station trying to break me out, and they were like a bunch of like elementary schoolers in this roleplay, so they tried to use their piss as ammunition.
Oh my God.
Against a police officer, and they slipped on their own piss, broke their neck, and died.
Oh no. Holy shit.
You know, saying it now, it seems kind of fucked up, but it was funny when you were there. You had to be there.
You had to be there, yeah. Jesus Christ. I'll have to check out that stream. It sounds like a lot of fun though.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Next one though is related to what you were asking earlier. Your favorite streamer right now?
Osho Marin. Always Marin. She's been my Oshi for like 3 years.
Yeah, also my Oshi. I haven't been watching her streams recently though.
Yeah, I haven't had time.
Yeah, makes sense. An outfit you would like in the future?
I would really like a casual outfit or like a cute like witch outfit. You know, I think those would be adorable. Like with like a little like belt of like potions.
Oh, cute.
You know, this is so cute. How about you?
I don't know. I've like thought about this before. I think a casual outfit would be nice too, but I don't really know if I have like much of a like. I've had people ask me like, "Oh, if you had a casual outfit, what would you wear?" Like, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Like, I had to commission art recently. It hasn't been posted yet, but of like casual outfit, and I was like, I have no idea what I would wear, honestly. So I don't really have a vision for it. Could be my aphantasia or whatever. But I think probably if it's not casual, more of like a race queen outfit or something, I think would be cool.
Oh, that'd be cool. That would suit you super well. I think for you, like a casual outfit, it would be like a long coat with like plaid, like almost some like autumn wear with like a sweater dress and a belt, and then like a beret maybe.
All right, I'll have to ask you next time someone asked me that question. They were like, "Can you give me a Pinterest board?" So what I literally did was they're like, "Can you like give me like some sort of like, you know, outfit inspiration stuff?" And I was like, "Kokone, can you send me outfit inspiration stuff? Like what would you imagine me wearing?" And then she sent me stuff. A stream that you would like to do.
I have a lot of streams planned, honestly, but it's like about getting to all of them, you know?
Sure.
I'm pretty excited for my Can You Fix Your Neat Girlfriend stream I'm doing.
Is that also going to be an interactive one?
Yeah, kind of.
That's good. I'll look forward to that one. That sounds great.
Or the like 1v1 with your tsundere maid to see if you can make her go dere.
That sounds fun for sure. Well, those kind of streams are really awesome, so I'll look forward to those too. Your strength.
You know, it's funny that I say this given what I said earlier about being replaced, but I think like in terms of like stream content and like stream attitude, I'm pretty like unique in the streamer sphere and like VTuber space, so I would say that.
Yeah, I agree. And your weakness.
Giga Chads don't have any weakness. You can see right here I have a beloved cat. I guess if I don't want to admit it, but self-doubt probably.
Yeah, that's always a hard one.
Yeah.
You are your worst enemy.
Or like being overly critical of myself.
For sure. What motivates you?
Being a productive member of society.
That's a good
low-key,
motivation.
unironically.
Like good motivation.
Well, it's just like, you know, like the desire to be someone and to be self-sufficient. You know, I guess that like motivates me.
Yeah.
Also,
I think that's
you know, the doomer headspace too, that motivates me too.
The doomer headspace? In what way you mean?
How would I describe this? It's like the constant like seeking of I guess being enough for yourself. You know?
Sure. Yeah. I think that's fair. A regret that you have.
I think rather than a regret, it would be more things just like that you would do differently. I know that sounds kind of like a contradiction, but I guess if I had
I think they're similar.
I think it's like rather than a regret, it's more like I feel like a regret implies that you could have done something, or like that you had the knowledge to consider this other choice.
Right, you know, I do think it does imply that.
Yeah, like for example, if you said like I wish I could go back in time 10 years so I would be a better YouTuber, you know, and like be more popular or something, right? That's not the same as like having a regret. Like if you were still working on it, like you just didn't have the knowledge at the time.
Right. I agree. I agree with that sentiment. I would say you should try to lean into more of like an actual regret, like something you wish you could have done differently, but given the knowledge, like, you know, like it's not like a more specific knowledge. It could be like I wish I hadn't chosen to do something, or I wish I had chosen to do something, for example.
I wish I hadn't ordered food yesterday.
Oh no, wait, why?
I did not have a fun time.
Oh, is that why you were having a tummy ache?
No, that was a separate one.
Oh no.
But it was also expensive. That was not worth my money. It wasn't bad, but like it wasn't worth my money.
Well, it wasn't marded tiramisu, I guess. So that's a plus.
That's true. We keep our standards high in this house.
The hardest thing that you've had to do.
The hardest one I will say is probably like I have to think about this one. All of them are too bad, Leora.
No.
I don't know if it was hard. Well, I guess resigning myself that I'm not going back to school. You know, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I think that's totally fair. Who do you go to when you're feeling down?
Oh, I usually kind of just doing my own thoughts.
I think I do that too, though.
Like, I don't.
It doesn't have to be necessarily because you want like advice or because you want to talk about it, but like even if it's just like to let off steam or whatever. Like if you're not feeling good, like is there someone you go to at all? Like, oh, let's just play some games or, you know, whatever it is.
Maybe probably Non.
She's a good one. Very, very good person to always cheer you up with her energy. We met through Non, didn't we?
I think.
I want to say that we did.
What? Was it through Non?
I feel like it was, but I'm not positive.
We'll just say
was
it's
it through
Non.
She?
I know we started talking more through She.
Yeah, maybe it was through She actually.
Yeah, like I knew we knew each other before that, right? But
Right.
like we started talking more after that.
Right. Makes sense. Something you'd like to try.
Exercising, probably.
Is there any particular exercise that you'd like to try?
I think rather than the particular exercise, it's like consistently, you know? That's not something I haven't tried before, but like to like really like, you know.
But like when you say exercise, are you like talking about like jogging or like lifting weights, or like is there anything in particular that you would want to try to do consistently?
Maybe I'll actually use a treadmill in my basement.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, if you have one.
Yeah, he's a dusty boy.
Name something on your bucket list.
Learn another language, probably.
Ooh, are there any on your list to learn that you'd like to learn first?
Oh yeah. Korean.
I can do a Korean teaching stream sometime if you want.
I'll forget all of it like after the stream immediately.
Hey, you never know. You read enough manhwas, you know, maybe you'll start reading them in Korean. Who knows?
I mean, you saw my notes for Hangul before.
Yeah. You just gotta just be consistent about it, I think, with languages, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Your favorite place that you've traveled to?
Probably Japan. Whenever I think of Japan, I just think of the egg salad sandwiches.
Ooh, so good.
Those are so addicting. Like, I thought people were overhyping them. Nah, that shit's fire.
It is so good. I agree. Then a place that you'd like to travel to that you haven't been before?
Maybe Germany. I could visit family. Germany or Spain, I think.
I would love to go to Germany too for the chocolate and gummies.
I'm not really a chocolate person, actually.
I fucking love chocolate.
I feel like so much of it is like hit or miss, but I do like the chocolate with nuts. If it has nuts, then I'm a fan. You know what's like heinous? Like, okay, the way people feel about oatmeal raisin is the way I feel about chocolate with like the fruit in it, like the bars.
Fruit?
Yeah.
Like dried fruit?
Yes.
I don't think I've really had that ever.
It is an abomination.
Like those really fancy ones, you mean, right?
Yeah, like I'm not talking about like if you have like a chocolate that has like fruit flavor or like jam.
Right. Like those fancy ones that have like a slice of dried orange or something on top of it.
Yeah, and they're like always at the checkout.
Yeah. The really fancy ones. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, those are like $10 a bar, so it's probably for the best that you don't like that.
That's true.
All right, your most used app on your phone or iPad or whatever it is you use.
Chrome.
To read your manhwa?
Yeah, it's actually starting to run slower, and like I was trying to scroll to the beginning of like all my tabs. I'm pretty sure I have over 1,000.
I think I also have like 100 tabs on my Chrome.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll read it eventually. Nope.
Yeah.
I do not get to
No, I feel you. Your most played game?
Excluding like online games?
It can include an online game.
Okay, my most played technically online game would probably be Overwatch or League, but my most played offline is probably Divinity. I have like 300 hours in Divinity Original Sin 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you like Baldur's Gate so much. Makes sense. Alright, well, if you could be any animal.
Cat.
That's fair, that's fair. Stray cat or house cat?
House cat. What the fuck? I'm living the life.
That's true.
I'm not going back to being a broke bitch.
Fair, fair. The last person you DM'd besides me, obviously.
Me? I was in Call of Non earlier today.
Oh. Yeah,
but I think the last person I actually DM'd was Sherry. Or Ophi.
Fair. And the last argument you had? You don't have to go into detail, but it could just be with who. It could be like generic too. It could be like a friend or family or...
I thought a friend wasn't really or said something that kind of dismissed me, and I felt unappreciated.
Were you able to resolve it, or are you guys still kind of in the midst of it?
We were able to resolve it because we are adults that can communicate and talk my standards. Imagine not being able to do that. Oh my god, it's my pet peeve.
Yep, it happens way too often though. The last dream you had.
Oh, I was actually thinking, because yesterday I was talking about how I don't really remember my dreams, but then I had a dream today that I remembered. I was like, oh, I should write this down. I did not. But I think it was like low-key like a dating sim dream.
Ooh.
But I wasn't dating anyone. I didn't get laid. Unlucky.
I guess you were like playing the game almost, maybe?
Sort of. It was like a dating sim / idol manager type thing, and I think that's because I was playing idol manager the other day.
Oh my god, I fucking love idol manager. It's such a good game.
It's so hard though. Why is it so hard?
It is. Have you ever played any of like the racing sim games, like Princess Maker?
No.
You should try that actually. Princess Maker is like really fun.
It's like super thorough, right? With the stat.
Yeah. But I think you would like it. It's hard, but that's kind of the point.
I feel like it'd be like the thing is, I try to stay away from games like that because I'm super min-max.
Right.
Like when I play
that's why I think you'd enjoy it though. You like deep dive into it.
I do the day-by-day guides for Persona.
Oh my god.
Like I have so much FOMO. I refuse to miss anything.
You are made for Princess Maker. I'm really not that type, so. All right. Longest you've gone without showering.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's go next question.
Longest you've gone without going out.
My backyard doesn't count, right?
No, it doesn't count.
Probably a couple weeks, maybe a month.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably similar to me. I mean, for me, I was like, I have to go out because I have to get groceries and shit. I know some people like, you know, especially if they live with their parents, sometimes they just don't go out ever.
That's what my mom does. She handles.
A bad habit you have.
Oh. Sometimes I like pick at my skin.
Ooh, like scabs or just in general?
Mostly like scabs and stuff.
Like scabs or like pimples and stuff.
Yeah, I really shouldn't, but
my roommate has a really bad habit. Like similarly, she picks at like if she gets like, you know, if you shave your leg, sometimes you get like ingrown hairs.
Oh yeah.
She will pick at those like all day. Huh?
Does she like the pimple popping videos? Or like sometimes I'll watch the videos of the brown hair.
I don't think she does, but she picks at a lot of the ingrown hairs on her leg, and I always yell at her.
Maybe she should just watch the videos instead.
Yeah, maybe that'll help.
Like divert the urge, you know?
Yeah. All right, what about a good habit you have?
It's kind of concerning that I can't think of any.
For an example, a good habit I have is like, I don't always have this habit, but in general, I'm pretty good about like not looking at my phone before I sleep. Like, I'll look at my phone, but then when I'm like gonna sleep, I'll just lay there without looking at anything. I'll just stare at the ceiling for a really long time.
Yeah, but no, if only I could relate.
No, but I mean, you know, that's an example. That's an example of like a good habit I feel like you could have. Or like, I don't know, I know some people, I never do this, but like I should unplug their electronics from the wall before they go to sleep, stuff like that.
You were friends with so many.
Oh no, Rana, did you cut out? Hello?
Yeah, do you see again? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, you're back though, and it looks like you didn't completely get yeeted. So.
I was saying that you're friends with some really well-adjusted people. I don't know. I don't think I have any.
You don't have any good habits? Okay, that's fine. Well, you know, maybe this is a sign for you to get some good habits, you know? I also
not my wake-up call.
I drink a lot of water. I would say that's another really good habit of mine. I drink so much water.
I'll take it. I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. All right, something you wish you were good at.
Singing, probably.
You're such a good singer though, but you wish you were better.
I'm an okay singer.
I think you're a great singer, but I can, you know, I understand the sentiment, so I won't.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah. Something you envy about me, and I will say something I envy about you.
I'm not thinking because, like, okay, I'm not usually like a super envious person. Well, I mean, I can be, but like I've never felt that way with you.
I would say like envy, you know, it doesn't have to be in like a negative connotation, right? It could be more of like a, oh, something you think that the other person has that you wish you had, or you're like, oh, that's really cool that they do or they have. So, something like that.
We're pretty similar.
I would say so too. I think like for me, something I envy about you is I feel like you are very like, you really like put yourself out there, and I really envy that. And you really,
I was about to say that for you. I was gonna say, I think you're like way more outgoing than me.
No. Okay, maybe we're just both fakes and we just have fake, we have lied to everybody and
fake
they think that
bitch.
we are fake ass bitches. We are really similar though. But I would say like I also really envy your like ability to like, in the way of like, you just like don't give a fuck sometimes, and like in the best way possible, where you'll just say shit to chat and you'll just be like straight mean to them, and like it's like fucking hilarious, you know? It's like so funny, and they understand your boundaries and they understand that you're not like actually being mean to them. And I think like that's something I get really nervous about. Like I'm like, oh, what if I say something mean and people like take it the wrong way? So I usually don't do that kind of stuff, but I really wish I could.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. For me personally, like about you, I feel like you always talk about like how you're like not that social, but I feel like you're much more social than me, and like, and I admire your like ability to like talk to others and like get to know them, because that's like, I don't really talk to many people at all.
Oh my god. Okay, we literally envy that about each other. I feel like I don't talk to anyone. I feel like I'm really good at talking to people on stream. This is the thing. I'm really good at making friends in person or like on a call.
Same. I'm the same.
But I'm fucking awful at online friendships. Like messaging people, there's just no way. I just can't do it.
Like, I will like, it's only for the people I'm close to, right? But like making new friends, I'm really bad at. Like,
same.
I cannot DM people. Like, there's so many girls like from like other companies or like other people, like streamers and stuff, and I'm like, I want to make friends, especially since like you already have like a lot in common, you know?
Right.
Like and I just like, sometimes the conversation doesn't go anywhere, and I'm like, is this a me issue? Do they not want to talk to me? You know, do they not like me? And
okay,
I
will say, I think, Rana, you and I especially, a lot of people are intimidated by us.
Really?
I think so. I think because like you kind of have the sort of like bitchy, like, you know, that's like your shtick, right? But I think like people can be intimidated by that. And I think for me, maybe because of my bluntness, I don't know. But I know a lot of people have like straight up told other people like, oh, I want to like get to know Leora, but I'm like scared of her, or she like scares me. And I'm like, what did I do? Why are people scared of me? I don't know. I don't understand. I'm just stupid. I'm sorry.
You know what it is? I think it's because we're both like, we're not afraid to be agree to disagree people. Like we're not afraid to call people out.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's because we are very, you're totally right. Like, you and I have even like straight up, we'll have conversation. We'll both just be like, I don't agree, but you know, go for it. Like, yeah. We're like, oh, but you know, I respect that you feel that way. And we'll just straight up say that. But I think that makes people uncomfortable a lot of times for sure.
I think so too.
I think a lot of people nowadays have a hard time disagreeing with people. And I think that's a really bad mentality to have personally. But I think it's really, you know, like, not wholesome, it's healthy, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. It's like a healthy thing to do, because we're not all the same fucking person, right? We all have to have our own opinions, and that's what makes us different, and that's what makes us awesome and, you know, unique and whatever. So yeah, and like the thing is, you're not really expanding your worldview if you cannot respect like other people's opinions. Like I'm very firmly of the belief that like even if I don't agree with your opinion, I think that almost all opinions have some validity as long as you're like being respectful. Yeah, you know. Yeah, for sure. And I think like there are times where I might not agree with somebody, and then like I'll sit on it for like, we'll talk about something and I'm like, you're absolutely wrong, but you know what, if you think that way, that's fine, whatever. I'll like sit on it for like a week or two, and I'll be like, wait, actually they might be right. And then sometimes I'll change my mind about it as well, like if we have a discussion about it. So I feel like, you know, opinions are not just because you have an opinion or you say that you feel one way about something, they're not forever, right? Like opinions can always change, and you can always change your view on something, and you can always learn, or, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be right or wrong either. Like sometimes people change and your thoughts change, and that's like evolving, and that's fine, and that's great, that's healthy, you know.
Yeah, like my values from when I was a kid compared to like now that I'm like an adult are totally different.
For sure. And I think, you know, that doesn't mean that you were wrong when you were a kid. It's just like what you think is like different. Right. Yeah. I agree. But no, I can see that being really intimidating for some people for sure. What did you want to be when you grew up, when you were younger?
Oh, I went through so many phases. I wanted to be a lifeguard, then I wanted to be a marine biologist, and I wanted to be a petroleum engineer.
Oh my god, I wanted to be a marine biologist too.
It seems so magical to me to like work with ocean life, you know?
But you know, I took a marine biology class once, and then we spent like an entire semester just doing aquabiotic plants, and I wanted to kill myself, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing this.
That's fair. Honestly, I feel like
like studying algae makes me literally want to kill myself. I can't.
Dude, I really dislike this about like post-secondary. You don't get an actual real depiction of what your job description is going to be, and I think it sets a lot of people up for misery. Right. You know, and you get stuck in the job, and you already paid for your degree. And like, especially since everything's so fucking expensive now, like you feel trapped, and then you get miserable.
Yeah, I totally agree. All right, the best advice that you've ever gotten. Do you have one?
I've always been the advice giver, honestly. So for me, I don't usually get advice that I like feel has been life-changing for me. You know, so I can't really think of anything.
The one that I got that I mention a lot is that I had a friend once, you know, I'm really not good at receiving help. I get really like weird about asking people to help me or for like help on this or that. And my friend one time, he just like kind of stepped in, and he was kind of like, hey, like you need to allow people the benefit of helping you, because for some people helping others is like their like that's what gives them purpose in life. And you like by not accepting their help because you feel like you're burdening them, is you are denying their like ability to find purpose. And that was like a huge life changer for me.
I get that. I've said that to people, but I never follow it. I never follow it. I hate asking for help.
Yeah, me too. I definitely hate asking for help too.
I guess like rather than advice, just like some things that stuck with me, like if they wanted to, they would. You know, and I know that things that aren't always that simple.
Right.
It does kind of like put into perspective that like it's like I make the time for a lot of things, and I understand that like not everyone time, but like if you really care about someone, I feel like you'll show that you care, you know.
I agree. I think another one that has kind of become my life motto lately is like, don't regret, because like at one point in your life you chose to do that because that's exactly what you wanted. And even if that's not what you want now, when you chose to do that thing, you know, that is what you wanted to do, and that's why you picked it. So I like to, if you like live your life in that regard and you kind of go forward, because I think sometimes people spiral into regret and they just start like regretting every single thing and every single part about their life, and they wish. And that's why I think it's really interesting that you brought up when I asked the regret question, where you were like, well, a lot of times you don't regret because it's like, yeah, you might have that knowledge now, but you didn't have that back then. I think that's a really healthy way of thinking about it. But I know there's a lot of people who get like stuck in that like mentality of like, oh, I can't believe I, you know, this was the worst decision of my life. Like I took this job thinking, or like I became a VTuber thinking it's gonna be this, and like this is not what I was expecting. I regret being a VTuber. I'm like, no, you can't do that, because when you started doing this, like this is exactly what you wanted. You had no idea that it was gonna turn out to be this way, or this was gonna happen. You can't regret joining, you know, a company or becoming a VTuber or whatever because you had no idea that the outcome would be like this, right? Because that's not how regret works, just like you mentioned earlier, you know?
Yeah, and I'm trying to be like of the mind that you made the best decision for you at the time.
Right.
Your circumstances are like constantly changing. Like just because like it's not a good circumstance now doesn't mean that it wasn't better than your alternative.
Right.
Back then.
Right.
You know?
I totally agree. So I think like regret is something that I really try to live without. And it also helps me like make future decisions, because I think about it in the framework of like, okay, well, what's the decision that I can make here that would make me feel like I'm not going to regret it, right? Like in the future, that this is really what I want, and moving forward with that knowledge. I mean, obviously there's things that we are going to regret regardless, and there's obviously things that there's no way to know, or, you know, you'll make stupid decisions. Like I'm not saying that we can avoid all of that just by thinking this, but I think it just helps to mitigate that a little bit.
But like those stupid decisions are also really, really important. Like for me, like I'm one of the people that has to like learn the hard way. You know,
like just because someone tells you it's gonna fail, you're like, no, I need to fail for me to learn that I was gonna fail.
I mean, you know my story about my hand on the stove.
Yeah.
So like I think it's very important to make mistakes, genuinely.
Right.
Like not just because, you know, you're experiencing failure, but like if you're always, I cannot imagine a life where you're only experiencing success.
Right.
You know, that must be so depressing.
Yeah.
Like you never really feel like you're like, not necessarily that you're earning it, but like without you don't have the comparison of the lows.
Right.
Really
No, I 100,000,000,000% agree. I think a lot of people forget that you cannot appreciate the highs if you don't have lows. Like you really cannot. And this is not just for like life experience, but also for like friendships or relationships, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever too. Like I know people who will talk about it. I'm like, you know, you having like a bad friendship, yeah, that sucks, and I'm sorry that you feel like your time was wasted, but you have to think about it in a way where it's like your time wasn't wasted, because now you'll go into the next friendship and you will appreciate that person so much more, like a good friendship, and you'll appreciate that so much more. And also not only that, but now you've learned from like what to expect and what to avoid, and you know, all of those things as well, you know.
I feel like it's also like a boundary thing. Sometimes you don't know your boundaries until they've been crossed, and then you can like set them for another like healthy relationship in the future. Like you can better iterate those things to people.
Totally. I 100% agree. What is the most out of character thing you've done? And this is not like your VTuber character, but just in general, like for you, like anything that you've done that felt like, wow, that was not really like me to do.
I'm a pretty consistent person, honestly. Like, how I'm on stream isn't really any different from how I am, like, otherwise. So, I'm trying to think. I guess... probably... It's very, very rare. Like, I was saying this yesterday too, actually, but, like, I'm the kind of person where even... I forgive people to a fault. So, like, if someone really, really fucked me over, right? And they asked for help, I would still help them. I think I don't remember if it was, like, recently, but, like, probably, like, within the past few years, there was a situation where someone, like, asked to be my friend again after they had done some, like, really fucked up things to me.
Right.
And I think I said no. So, it's rare that I really, like, respect my own boundaries.
Yeah. Well, you said no, so you're growing, you know? You're improving, so I get that. I think for me, I do that, except not because I give people a lot of chances or anything, but I think because I genuinely forget what they did to me. And I'll be like, oh, this person wronged me, but I can't remember what exactly they did. Maybe it wasn't that bad if I can't remember. And then I become friends with them again. I'm like, oh no, I'm remembering now.
Yeah.
I'm remembering. It's all coming back.
That's a good and bad thing, because like it's exhausting to hold like the weight of a grudge, but simultaneously it is important to like have those experiences so that like you don't go through them again.
Like, protect yourself. You know? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Like I do think that forgiveness is important, but you should not forget. Like,
yeah, I always forget, so you know.
Yeah, that's the bad part of that. You should not do that.
Next time I'm just gonna tell Rana every time I have a bad experience so she can remember for me, and then if they like
I'll
come
be
back
like,
to me,
bitch.
Yeah. I know you would. That's why I know you would. I'd be like, Rana, remember when I told you about this? Why did we stop being friends again? And Rana be like, oh, don't fucking talk to her ever again.
Yeah, I hate that bitch. Oh my god. My friend was telling me today. She was telling me that like her boyfriend like was talking to another girl. I was like, that bitch, did she know? She's like, yeah, they knew. They were telling me that nothing was going on. I'm like, bad bitch. And I just like went off. This is like the first time she ever told me about it.
That's funny. Yeah, Rana has your back, so you know.
Like, okay, I try to be an objective person, right? You know, my experience with someone else, or like my friend's experience with someone else, is not necessarily gonna be 100% like unbiased. Sure. You know, there's a lot of nuances, you know, and there's a lot of like factors, like decisions you make when you're at a very, very low point in your life are they're gonna seem unfeasible when you're at a high point in your life.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
You can't even imagine that you would even like consider a certain decision. But like, I'm not gonna lie, if someone hurts my friends, I'm like, I don't like them. Yeah, I don't like them. But like, I will try to be objective, you know.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I think that's fair. I mean, I think like for me, when that sort of thing happens, a lot of time for me it's more like, not because I'm holding a grudge against them, but it's like, if you are shit to my friends, the likelihood of you being shit to me is also really high. So it's more of like a self-protection thing as opposed to like a I hate you because you were mean to my friends, you know?
That makes sense. For me, like I never even really considered that. I just like I don't like when people hurt the people.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It makes sense. All right, the next question though is a character you've wanted to be. It could be like when you were younger, it could be like recently, it could be like any type of character that you've been like, oh damn, I wish I was them.
You know, aside from Yona's kingdom burning down, you know, and her dad dying in front of her, she has like a kind of hot bodyguard. Okay, like
trauma aside, she has a hot bodyguard. So
I have trauma too. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But like, okay, I guess like if I had to pick like a character I really wanted to be that I felt like I was similar to, it'd probably be Lena Inverse.
Oh, from Slayers?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was
He's
like,
such a cool badass, you know?
yeah. Oh my god. I have not heard of Slayers in a hot second. So for sure, for sure. Good times. All right. Last and final question here.
We're finally
Say
here.
something for your fans.
Fuck off.
There you go. There it is.
There we go. Was that easy?
Was that easy? But yeah, we actually made it through 100 questions.
I did not expect it. I was trying to speed it up. I was trying so hard not to.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the questions are obviously like faster than others. Like,
yeah,
like, you know.
Yeah, but we could talk about anything forever.
But yeah, you and I could literally go on forever. So, you know, I don't. Not surprised. I also was trying to speed it up towards the end too, because I was like, last time was Suri too, went on fucking forever, and I was like, this is. I love Suri, but also like no one here is gonna sit here for like 5 hours to listen to us like answering 100 questions. Like,
okay, but they should.
I mean, they should, but they won't.
Like, okay, some of the questions we were talking about, right? I was like, I was thinking about what we were talking about, and then I saw the question on the screen, and I was like, how the fuck did we get here? What happened?
It happens. It happens. I mean, that's why, like, I think the 100 questions is always like fun, because you start going on tangents and you start talking through things. But maybe 100 is too many. But I don't know. You know, I think it was a good amount, a perfect amount for the both of us.
I think so too.
For sure, for sure. But we'll call it an end of stream for here for now. But we'll definitely have to do another stream together very soon. We'll plan something.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you again for always, you know, being my friend and stuff too.
Oh, same to you. Yeah, I'm glad that like we finally got to do this. We were trying to plan one for so long, guys.
We have been planning this for so long. Yeah, we'll definitely have to plan the Otome game stream. I think that'd be super fun.
I know, I'm excited. I still think we should do the, you know, the Presso one. But
which one?
Yeah. It's the one where I was telling you that like it's all bad endings. To be fair, the content of that is actually pretty dark.
Oh, that one.
So I don't know if it would actually be acceptable.
I mean, maybe we could do like a Otome game book club.
I would be so down.
Where all of us have to play the same Otome game.
Route too? Same route?
Yeah, and then we get together and then we discuss it on stream, how we thought about the route.
I would like that, actually. That sounds so fun.
Okay. Well, you know, I'll get some people together then. Let's try it. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Chad, for hanging out with us. I know it was a bit of a long stream, but really appreciate you guys being here. And be sure to go subscribe to Rana if you haven't already. Go give her some support and love. Yeah,
you better subscribe to Leon.
Thank you guys so much, Lee Otsu, and we'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.
Later.